tomato eating.
That was unnecessary.
That's the first thing that goes on to the live stream.
About a cherry tomato.
Really didn't need to film it that way.
Listen, it's not on one of our streams if we don't start it with something cursed, or if one of us doesn't ask, is it live?
If we can pull off both at the same time, then
That has happened, I'm sure.
I'm sure it
First
has.
asking
Actually,
if it's
like
live or
now
live.
that I'm thinking about it, that must
It
have
must occur. Very much so.
Folks are Durwolf and have the receipts for that, I'm sure. Somewhere deep in the bowels of our clips.
Oh boy. I'm glad you all could make it to tonight's party.
The TPK.
Party kill!
Party!
We have already clearly established that I do not know how to TPK anybody.
Oh no, yes you do. Just a bunch of elephants.
That's true.
I was gonna say,
That
you
is
have,
true.
You have
That's
achieved
right.
this goal.
Yeah. You just need to completely. What was it? It wasn't a whole person thing. It was like a stun lock. You stun lock everybody in ether flux.
It's absolutely
Make it in save.
ridiculous.
Failed? You're stunned. He's eating your brain now.
Yeah.
Make another save at disadvantage. Also, it's higher.
So this is
Well,
harder
you know,
now.
truth be told, it took, what? 7 illithids to take us down.
7? I think I was only 4.
It wasn't as
There
many
were
of
more
them.
available.
Well, yeah, like he said there were more in the other room.
There was
like,
more of us than there were of them,
Need-
and
I
it went
didn't need
badly.
any more.
It went badly. So next time, 1 blue dragon and an illithid or 2.
Jesus.
Or an illithid blue dragon.
Oh,
They,
There is an elephant dragon.
do
There
have
is?
those.
There is.
I mean,
Look, you
that's
stick a
cool.
worm in almost
That's
anything,
You
and
can
you can get an
yeah,
illithid of
that
them.
is so
Stick
messed
a
up
worm in
sounding, though.
almost anything.
Oh my god.
Why am I imagining an illithid
Unless it's
tequila
tequila.
now?
Dude, that's what I was just
Are
thinking.
you too?
Like, there's just like this like seedy dealer is like, you just got to drink the worm to feel calm. And all these illithid keep showing up. It's like, dude, they kept showing up around the time this guy started selling this awesome tequila.
Oh my god.
What was it called? Brainworm tequila. And nobody put 2 and 2 together.
I call it the RFK Jr. special.
Oh my god.
We do continuously joke about that when we're playing Baldur's Gate. Anyway,
Well, absolutely. 100%.
Okay. Since we're live and we started, I'm gonna actually remember to play the intro.
Ooh, that's right. We have an intro.
Here it comes.
Don't worry, I'm sure I'll get a lucky hit.
Anyway, welcome back to Kingdom Steam.
We're being bullied.
Being bullied by these puns.
Puns, yeah.
Are we online?
We are.
Okay. My computer wasn't for a minute. I freaked out.
Yeah, but now look, that's the live. That's now.
We're in now.
Now-ish.
Then has become now.
Go back to that.
And last time on Kingdom Steam, you guys vaporized an innocent dishwasher.
Oh yeah.
Vaporized an innocent, perfectly normal, non-zombie dishwasher.
With destroy undead.
Details don't matter. I was just giving a broad overview for the recap.
It's yellow journalism, I tell you.
So, and then looking at your situation, you were like, wow, should we run away? Or do we just go and knock down the door to the temple and go after the goddess? And after some careful decision making, you decided to gun it to the to the temple, kick down
After
the door,
a quick debate. Yes.
knock one person unconscious, and realize that the rest of them are slack-jawed, undead.
You blockaded the door with a crowbar, I believe?
Yes.
Who did that? That was Buddy, right?
That was
Yeah.
Buddy. That is a very good move.
Rolled a nat 20 on that sucker.
As you can see, the outdoors have a collection of potential trouble. Then you unconscious the only person, took out all but one of the undead here. Almost second to last thing was Snickers taking the killing blow on one of the downed unconscious.
They stabbed the unconscious zombie.
Surely he leveled up. He got his hit points max, right?
There was a little glow and it was
Well,
yeah, that was
evolving.
that was definitely way over his power level.
It's 2 levels.
You see him just go.
He's the
Gross.
buffest kobold that's ever existed.
Grows half a foot.
I mean, that's what taking a couple levels in fighter will do for you.
So, and then an acolyte and the goddess Vespera herself
Start coming down the stairs with Buddy looking up. They're right at the
can't
foot
hear
of.
us.
Oh no,
I know.
That's bad.
mics are being needy.
Testing.
I think he's talking about
It
the
sounds-
buzz.
Oh yeah, okay. Then I can't do too much.
We need to add the.
I have it.
The muting of the certain sounds.
I do. That's in there.
Frequencies.
Yeah.
It's just not been doing that.
Yep. I will work on it.
Sorry.
Unfortunately.
We're not good at things.
Yeah. Well, look, it's very good sometimes. Okay. Where was I? Yes. Vespera, the goddess Vespera, and an acolyte came down the stairs. She said, "Why have you brought violence into my house?" And then snapped the neck of the acolyte.
So now we resume. In this moment, you hear the sickening crack of the spinal column of this acolyte who was very peacefully standing in front of Vespera, and you watch her slowly crumble to the stairs, except she doesn't.
And at that point,
And-
you also see Vespera just go.
Please make what is Arcana checks?
Arcana or
Is that-
religion?
A religion
Right.
or an Arcana check, if you'd like to.
Well, unfortunately, I'm still rolling potatoes, so let's see how
Call
that
it
goes.
Arcana.
7.
Bounce out. 9.
What did you say?
Guess I'm
Arcana
getting my
or
cubes.
religion?
Some
Or
gumption.
religion. Yeah, okay.
Gumption's happening.
Yep, nothing
22
there.
Arcana.
So
Okay,
yeah.
no gumption
8
for
on the
you.
die.
I'm here, pass that one to Chris.
8,
That one for you.
16 religion.
16.
And-
Yep.
Oh, I hope that didn't land in anything.
No, it's okay. It actually landed on my other gumption die.
Oh, hey, there you go.
It knew where it was going.
You have more than one gumption pile?
You're aware that
Wealthy man.
He gets 1 pack of 20, goes
Red
to
also
the
got
next.
Yeah, I know. We're going
Dude, I
up
almost
to
did.
the full
Oh, okay.
knowledge. See,
Gotcha.
start with the low win and then go to the other. You're aware that as her life ended, there seemed to be some sort of absorption that happened to this girl. But Rid, the last time that you saw a transfer of energy of that nature was when you killed
Professor
Professor Nightcrawler.
I saw the Solju.
Yes.
And you both see and recognize that the acolyte in front is now a zombie.
Although with a very jello-y neck.
It's fine.
That's just wasting manpower. That you should have let us kill that one first and then bring her back. Then you would have had two for the price of one. Any good dwarf would know that kind of math.
You're being evil inefficiently, lady.
Necromantic.
Can't stand it.
She's doing it wrong!
See, your necromantic efficiency.
That's right. Oh my god.
I'm not about anything that you're doing, but you're doing it wrong!
Our DC, or not DC, our
We're here. aren't we?
combat round. Yeah.
I could
Okay.
tell you if we're keeping the same order.
I think it's DM's turn. Near top of the round. Snickers is top of the round.
You started. So round 6 seemed like it started already because you started with Snickers.
Yeah.
And then you had
This
what you just
item.
described.
Then-
Yes.
Yeah. So that means it is now.
It's still DM turn going current.
It's still currently DM turn, and then it'll be Rills on deck just to refresh, and then
okay.
Mark, Buddy, Yolam, and Drogon.
I am kind of like there's some dramatic things happening during combat, but combat for them starts now. Yeah. You see Vespera look over towards the door and see the crowbar across the room. And at that point, this guy's just gonna go, or this, and these are halfling undead acolytes, by the way.
15.
Attack of opportunity.
You don't have to, but if you'd like to use your reaction.
Zomblings.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Doesn't have a dagger or anything out right now, so.
You would definitely choose
Yeah.
to go closer to the. Oh no, it'll go closer to the.
This to the
Oh,
door.
just straight to the door.
But that's all of its movement, and then also an attack on Yolaman.
Don't get short stuff.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't get to say that to too many
Is-
people.
plus- Which one? I can't tell.
Pick,
I can't.
I guess.
can't. I don't have my glasses on. I forgot
Hold
them
on, hold on. Let
upstairs.
me roll a brighter die so I don't. I just.
Okay. 20 to hit.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That will hit.
That is 4 bludgeoning damage.
I forgot. Temporary hit points. Cool.
Oh yeah, that temp HP.
Ooh, is this? That's
Did
on.
you post to the Oddbot channel itself?
Yeah. Then. Vespera seems to pull out of nowhere a small, kind of like tri-folded piece of paper. And just goes like this and tosses it across the room, and it arcs over and beams down onto the unconscious woman.
You didn't. You didn't post to the Oddbot one. You didn't hit enter. Sorry.
I did.
So she, yeah.
I wrote it out, but I didn't press the button. Okay. Yeah, so she flicks this thing out.
a little mote of, is it flame comes out?
Yeah, it lights on
What the
fire
thing?
as it goes. Yes, it is. It is
Yeah, it's
exactly
kind of your
yours.
thing. Yeah, that's kind of your thing.
Right? She's encroaching on your territory.
How you use that form?
Hold it into an airplane like this.
Crisper lines, crisper
So
lines.
the bone folder is
Every magic
Alright.
user has
It's a
auto
dexterity
fail.
So it's
saving
auto
throw.
fail, and she is dead.
Oh,
No longer unconscious.
Ah.
That is going to be her turn.
Talk about getting the pink slip.
And then this one is still alive here.
Getting close there.
And that is going to be on to Bartholomew for just 14 to hit. Bartholomew?
I don't think his AC
no.
is that low.
No, I don't
No,
think
it's
so
like
either.
a 17, I'm pretty sure. No, 16. Sorry.
Swipe and miss. No. Attack of opportunity?
Would you like to take an attack of opportunity, Tucker?
You know, I'll take a swing at it. Perhaps I'll shank.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What do you got?
A 1.
Nat
total?
1?
A
What's
nat
your total?
one.
What's
Well,
your plus?
it's like a 8, I'm pretty
That-
sure.
That's hit.
It's a
That
hit,
hits.
but it's a nat 1.
But it's a
also.
nat 1.
It is a nat 1.
That is a critical failure.
We
Oh,
could
I know
make
what
him-
those are.
We could, because he does technically hit, why don't we make him roll damage dice twice and take the lower?
Or,
Like
excuse
roll
me,
damage at
it's a 6.
disadvantage. Oh, it's a 6. Never mind, you miss.
Okay.
The AC isn't that low.
Ah.
AC's not that low.
Not out of range of riddles. Okay. So,
Okay.
no attack of opportunity there.
Oh, that's right. That's one.
I believe
Those are all of the things that happen in round 1.
that's
Well, not round 1, but
close.
of today.
That's the turn.
Rills, then Mark
Rills. Yeah. Go ahead.
Bartholomew on deck.
Okay.
Rills gonna move up here.
There is a zombie that you are stepping away from because
Oh,
well, just so you know, they are right there within melee with you.
we'll attack the zombie
Try,
instead of.
you guys count on. They're trying to get to the door. Open the door.
Yeah, sorry.
Be bad
I
for the townsfolk and us.
didn't register the zombie.
It is dark
I
on
am-
dark with the thing too, so it's kind of hard to see the.
Rills is going to take her rapier and attack using the Vengeful Blade cantrip. Oh, no. I have also nat 1
Whoa!
for a 6 to hit.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Also, what are we doing with these nat 1s? I got 2 nat 1s. Did anything bad happen to them? Do you have any ideas?
I do.
Yeah?
Let's leave it up to chance.
What's the bad thing that's going to
Well,
happen?
I don't want to spoil it. Do you want me to write it down somewhere?
No,
Or are
no,
you
just
gonna
go
know?
ahead. I trust you. Go nuts.
Okay. Mark Bartholomew, with your nat 1, you feel the floorboard underneath you
Oh, shit.
shift. And you need to make a dexterity saving throw or be grappled
Oh, I
by
thought it was
a
just gonna, like,
hand that
roll
has
my
come
ankle.
out. No, yeah, you just fall on your ass. Just the world is out to get you. No,
This is fine.
This is how.
Yeah.
Because the next one's gonna Okay.
We decided against dealing with that, but I think this
Oh.
is a great way to do that.
I don't
If this
remember.
is
It's
the
okay.
plan.
We talked about 700 things on a card drive yesterday, so
Dex save, you said?
dexterity save. Yeah.
Okay, 19.
Okay. You do avoid being fully grappled by this thing.
Fully grappled, so it's like got my ankle still, or?
Well, like there's it's coming up next to you, so
It's coming up out of the floorboard.
Oh,
like
yes.
it's been under there for a long time. But this is a fully healthy looking halfling.
Yep.
Pulling up out. Yeah.
fully healthy.
He
And
took
Rills,
me by surprise.
Yes.
I rolled to decide the DC for each person.
Okay.
Please make a dexterity saving throw against yours.
We're just making Mario Links.
I've rolled a nat 20 for a 22.
Oh,
I rolled a nat
I've gone,
20
I've
as
gone
well.
back and forth on the. You rolled.
I
a
rolled
nat
a nat
20,
20, so the DC was 20.
Okay.
So you've also now got a zombie, perfectly fine looking. I mean,
Coming
halfling.
up,
Coming
a
up.
totally fine and healthy looking
Perfectly
halfling.
normal.
Yep,
halfling.
sure, okay.
Do we have one?
Yes, anywhere. Any of
I
them.
mean, we have
They're all so
lots of
big.
minis.
That's okay. Just get one.
An extra tall halfling, 3/4 length.
Flamin' halfling.
This
Rails
one's-
is by the door. So that one can pop up, right
yeah.
in melee
There's
range.
even more of them.
Oh, it's getting out of hand.
Cool. Anything else?
Do we shoot for that?
Quills,
We could shoot.
you done?
What?
I think
Getting
I'm
out of
fun.
hand.
It's just a reference.
Okay.
Reference to KMS.
All right. Well, they got out of hand. They avoided
Oh.
getting in hand. So an accidental fun is fine. I'll allow.
Sorry, I think that.
That didn't register for me at all.
I didn't think that-
I was in
I'm
the
just-
prequel memes.
I'm on edge because of Tucker.
Tucker set off your danger sense for once. Yeah, that's it for reals.
Okay. That it. Bartholomew, you're up.
Buddy is on deck.
Okay, so now that I have this dude next to me, hey man, little close, and I'm just gonna stab him.
Yeah. Do you have the?
Hey man, that's like my personal bubble, dude.
Booming blade. Do it like I told you. Oh yeah, I forgot that was you. I was just like,
There's a voice coming from somewhere, and you're like, "Oh, the sword."
oh yeah, dude.
Right.
Aww.
They're zombies. They have AC.
Yeah, but you know, the problem is I'm rolling, dude.
You need to roll a
You rolled a
3 or
7.
higher to
I know,
hit,
I
think.
know, but I just
You rolled a 7 on the die.
I rolled a 7 on the die.
Okay,
Yeah.
Plus
you
some.
know that's
Got
a
it.
hit. I
You
know
hit.
that's a hit. So roll
It has to
damage.
be a hit.
You're using your charisma modifier plus your to do your attacks. So
Right.
so it's tons.
Okay, so unfortunately, or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, so it was just a melee attack. I just wanted to check how Booming Blade worked.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my 3rd time using it. And he's gonna get hit for. Drum roll, please. Oh shit, max damage! So 1d8 thunder. And if he moves, he's gonna go boom.
So 8 thunder damage.
Well, what's it?
Or
Well, he's
what's
rolling.
your-
He's still rolling the damage for it.
Well, no.
But
Oh,
when-
okay, so
when
you
he-
Also
roll
got the weapon
thunder as
damage.
well?
You do weapon
roll the
damage,
weapon.
and then when he moves, he takes thunder damage.
So
Okay, wait.
your weapon damage first.
Yeah.
It
Right.
does the damage
Then
your
at-
weapon would regularly
An
do.
additional 1d8
At
thunder?
level 5, it gets cooler and deals 1d8 thunder immediately.
Okay.
When it moves, it will take 2d8.
Okay, that's why I saw the 1d8 there. I was like, okay.
Think of it as casting magic on your weapon, so you're still hitting it with your weapon.
Gotcha.
And there's a
okay.
magical effect attached.
It's like an instant enchantment.
Yeah, that had always confused me. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's completely fair if you've never used it before.
It's the equivalent of getting the second attack, but it just happens on one attack.
Gotcha. Okay. So, yeah,
Track a new
I can.
it's
person.
12 piercing and 3 thunder.
And you are attacking one that just popped up out of the ground at you, right?
The one
And
that's
does
right
that
next to me.
count as a magical attack?
Yeah.
Well,
The
plus,
magical damage.
Isn't Lucky going to be a magical weapon?
Yeah, it is.
Right, attacks from Lucky should just count as a magical
They are.
weapon, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he wants to be
It's
a
not
dick that day.
It's not a +1, but it is a magical.
Right, but like, you know, he could just turn off the magic to be a dick one day.
He
Like, is he
could.
doing that?
No,
Okay.
current.
Okay.
What was the total? You did?
12 piercing, 3 thunder.
Okay. It is not looking great. So you just really smacked the crud out of it.
Yeet. Get shanked.
Anything else?
Nope, because I technically did cantrip.
Buddy, can you make a insight check on the spirit?
17.
Okay. There is something weirdly familiar about the way that she is moving. The way that she is holding herself. It's creeping you out.
Well, I was gonna ask if Vespera looked like there was any magic on her, because I was trying to decide if I wanted to use Dispel Magic or go stand in the crowd and use my only other combat spell.
you don't think that Dispel Magic is going to do anything. That's for ending like a magical effect or something like that, but like certain cast spells don't do. It doesn't.
Is it familiar like how the other things are moving?
No, just her. Like you've seen her somewhere before, like a feeling of like familiarity.
Well, I don't want to be at the bottom of the stairs.
That's wise. That sounds like a very buddy feeling from my understanding.
So
Where would you like to move?
right near the other side of Joe Rogan, I think.
Like,
Like on this side, yeah.
It really sounded
On
like
this
the other side of Joe Rogan.
Dude, for a minute there, I was like,
I've
who's
heard
Joe
of it.
Rogan?
25. That's good.
That's
Oh, you
a-
could go
that's
right
a
through
medium
them,
up,
right?
you can go
Yeah,
right through
yeah,
them.
perfect.
Does that put all the enemies within 15 feet of
It
me?
does. It puts, well, it,
Except for
yes.
Vespera.
It puts,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Try
puts all of
DMT.
them within 15 feet of you.
I will designate all the party members and Snickers as safe. And then I'm going to cast Spirit Guardian.
Oh, nice. All right.
It's not going to be...
It's
love
just
Spirit
it's just
Guardians.
good. It's just good. It's not like
it's radiant
wow, but it's
damage.
good. Yeah.
Oh no, they don't. They don't. She
And
does. They
deals
don't.
radiant. Yeah.
What does it look
Oh,
like?
they're.
Like a
Yeah.
DMV clerk where it's just like, you didn't fill out the form, and they're just like, ah!
They're little bits of paper that have like wings sticking out of them, like various like origami, like bird or whatever you can fold,
Death by
flitting
1,000
around
paper
really.
cuts.
Oh my gosh. Like in Spirited Away,
Yeah.
kind of a little. I love that. Little paper angels sort of just.
Anything in the area is halved, and if it starts its turn there, it makes a wisdom saving throw.
So when they start their turns is when this takes effect. Is that correct? Or is there something that happens at the first of casting? I just don't remember that part of this spell.
When it enters the area for the first time, so I don't know if that counts for the first round or if it counts in the next rounds.
What do you want to? I don't know what you're doing.
I am making checks from Vespera.
I see. I see. So for Buddy's spell that they just cast, it says in the wording when the creature enters this area for the first time or when it starts its turn. Do you feel like casting it equals entering? I don't know.
Do you need to?
I feel like we've figured this out and decided how it works, like in every game that we've played, but I can never remember what we.
My
come up with.
personal reading is that it would just happen on their turn when they start their turn there.
It's like if you're willingly moving
Because it
into
says
it, it's
if
like
you
entering.
start
right?
your turn there or enter it on your turn. So
Yeah, it does make it
That's
sound like
okay.
it's.
otherwise, I think we might fall down the.
If the area
Pitfall.
enters the creature's space, it does not.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. So yeah.
But
We were this close to making the mistake we made with Moonbeam that made it way OP.
Yeah. Right. Like you cast it, it does damage, and then it does damage again, which is cool.
Moonbeam's cool.
anything
Moonbeam
else?
is
Buddy?
cool.
Can I crouch down so that Drogon is covering me?
You want to have cover from
Like, so Drogon is my cover?
hiding behind party members. It's perfectly
Well,
Tallest member of the party, hiding behind a dwarf.
story-wise, you can do it, but it will not give you half cover.
But he is cowering behind Drogon.
Great. Yolan.
All right. So, how is the crowbar in keeping the door closed? So I imagine there's handles and the crowbar.
It is upsettingly stuck. I think you nat 20 to put that crowbar in. So it is in there really good. There will be some strength required to pull that out. So they're not just going to get there and open it.
Bloody friction.
Because I was
It
thinking
was
about,
crazy.
And it's like, and then you tried to move it to make it better, and it didn't go.
I was thinking about taking my hand axe, throwing it, trying to help pin the crowbar even tighter down on the door.
Interesting.
You can certainly try.
But he with 0 strength really shoved that in there.
You had to double check on that.
You know, sometimes you just like turn something just right, and you're like, "What the fuck? How do I get this out?" Yeah, that's what has occurred. Yeah, if you absolutely can try, and I will make it more difficult to remove if you succeed. I'm thinking like an attack roll but you're asking to do a fairly.
So what you're trying to do is sort of like the crowbar is in, and you want your axe to kind of go in where the curve is, so that you can't get it back out. Oh, like that. Okay. Sure.
But that is a difficult thing to do, maybe from a
That is-
distance.
That is
But you-
quite a difficult
Not impossible, but like maybe like
A knife thrower could do it.
like a 17.
DC?
Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
I mean,
Or you can do something else. You got a guy right in front of you if you want.
Alright. Kind of pushes back. You see him reaching for his hand axe, which he hardly ever uses. Then, as he reaches for the hand axe, he finds a scroll tube hanging off his backpack that he forgot about. He gets an idea. He takes the scroll tube out, reads it, and a rug appears in front of the door. This is my scroll of furnishing. You can use an action to read the scroll and conjure an owlbear rug. The item appears on the ground in an unoccupied space that you can see within 10 feet of you. It disappears after 1 hour or if it takes any damage. So it's just a rug. I think it's just like made out of owlbear, right?
Yeah.
But the idea is, as soon as the zombies get on it, I'm going to grab it and pull it and try to yank them.
You have created an owlbear rug.
you have created an owlbear rug.
So you can do a rug pull
You
with.
can-
That's amazing.
Okay.
All right, so then would you like to use your movement to get in a position where you can do so, or is that part of your held action? You,
No,
you,
it's
you
It's
have
only
to
10
move there,
feet,
right?
So I just deleted it. So yeah, I will do that, and I'll take one attack of opportunity.
I think you can avoid that if you like.
No, this zombie right next to him.
Oh shoot, there is. You're right. For some reason, I thought that was Snickers.
14.
That's not going to be a hit.
Cool. All right.
So that was an attack, right? Or it was an action.
Mm-hmm.
Movement. I have a bonus action.
Okay.
Bonus action. Got the burn. Key point for this.
Cool.
How's your brain?
Great, actually.
Good.
This is fun.
All right. So it says when you take the attack action or on your turn and you use this special attack as part. Oh, okay, no. So that answers it. When you gain the extra attack feature, this special attack can be used for any attack that you make as part of it. So I use my whole action, right, to cast the spell. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, that's the only other thing I could do is flurry of blows, and I'm out of range of that.
Okay.
Well, actually, I could have stopped here, right? So 5, 10.
Mhm.
That'd be close. That would be close enough.
Yep.
So I'll flurry of blows this guy.
Great.
Fantastic.
So I'm gonna have to
Do
burn
that monk
key
thing.
for that.
That's the zombie that popped up after Rill's.
So help me out.
Yes.
Flurry of blows. I have to spend a key point because I'm not doing
Yes. You spend
You
a key
can-
point to do it.
You
it. I
can,
got 2.
You get 2 unarmed
if you
strikes.
just want to do one, you don't have to spend a key point. You have the. You can just do a
That
single
is true.
bonus action punch if you wanted to save your key point.
I think I'm gonna spend it because that's a fresh zombie, right?
It is. a
Yeah,
first time.
it just
Fuck's
popped
sake.
through the floor.
Natural 1.
Oh no.
Do you have a plus
What is
7?
with us?
I do have plus 7.
You do. So you do hit.
Okay.
But also, please make a dexterity saving throw. I don't know.
Yeah, I got it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
That is.
This guy, in your attack, he ends up grabbing you. So you are grappled by him.
Thanks. I'll make my second. flurry of
Yes,
blows.
of course you can.
Yeah,
Of
but
course.
you cannot. You have no.
That one's gonna hit 25.
That's a good hit. Nice.
4.
So no floorboard zombies.
6 bludgeoning.
No.
Okay. Just checking.
6 bludgeoning.
6 bludgeoning. Got it.
Got it. I'm on it.
Drogon.
What do those stairs look like again?
So this is a solid stone wall here, wooden stairs going up. You know.
The banister part is like
Yeah.
stone, like it's stone to the banister like that. And
Yeah.
you just open. the
And
rest of
then
it.
up here, there's like a little railing going around to the entrance up top.
So can we even actually see her from here?
Yes,
You can.
she's right here. You can.
It's not like a fully like walled ceiling wall. It's just
It goes to
it's a
the
solid.
It goes to the railing on the stair.
solid to the diagonal of the railing.
So you can
So
definitely
you
see.
can't see all of her. You could probably see like her shoulder and head.
Is it the kind of stairway with space underneath?
No.
No, that's exactly what the wall is stopping from happening. There's no. It's solid from what you can tell.
I mean, like
There might be a cupboard underneath. Is that what you're asking?
if a step were to break, would you fall through to the floor below?
Maybe.
You don't know.
Chance I'll have to take. But first,
I cast Shattering Step.
I cast Holy Crafted Masonry. But first,
It's poorly crafted masonry.
use my shield thingy.
Regaining
8 temp HP
For everybody?
for
for
everybody except I think Yeoman is out.
yeah. Roll
Do I lose my
Yeoman
other
is
ones?
No, I'll keep those.
Yeoman's 20
But-
feet away from you.
If you already have my higher 10 temp, you keep the 10 but don't gain the 8.
Yep.
fine.
It doesn't stack. Whatever's highest stays, I believe.
Yeah.
But I think
That
Buddy might be getting a fresh
Yeah.
bunch of
He
10.
was always out of range.
What's the range on it? 5?
10.
Oh.
So I need to look at there. I'm going to take my special little Derringer thing, jam a couple tubes in, and I'm going to cast Shatter.
Oh.
On the stairs.
On the stairs and on Vespera.
It is a 10-foot radius, so I'm hitting her
Okay.
and the steps.
Okay.
Is it a saving throw?
It's like centered on her and then blasting
Got it.
around.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Awesome.
Is that a saving throw or is
It
that a?
is a Constitution save. For the record, this is a creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal.
That takes extra damage
Yeah. This is
when
not
it's a creature that is that. But I think it
A-
does.
A non-magical object that
Yeah.
isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if
Yes.
it's in the spell area.
Let me
Okay.
look. I'm gonna currently look up how many hit points wooden steps would have. Possibly. We'll see what we can find
Okay.
just for reference, because I don't normally
There
apply
are
hit points
rules
to.
in the entry for wood.
Hardness
Yeah.
and stuff. The Constitution save will be a 14.
Oh, I have a 15 on the die.
Oh, and she's got a plus.
Oh, too bad she's weak and sickly and has like a -5, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Say nothing.
Yeah.
Continue.
Weak and sickly. The one who's just
She looks
literally
like
walking around sucking
pure
people's soul energy out
health.
of their bodies.
She looks like the healthiest person you've ever seen in your
But
life.
that's part of the facade.
Well, that's what happens when you eat soul food all the time.
I've lost my will to shoot you, Tucker.
Oh, wow.
I'm thinking that much psychic damage.
I am going to Photoshop a nice little practice target, and your face is going on it, so that Dervolfman can shoot you too.
I hope it looks like
decided-
this. Oh man. With like the top hat on there as well. It's like
Okay,
So she's taking half of 20. So she'll take 10.
Of what kind of? Thunder
shatter,
damage.
thunder
Yeah.
damage.
Loud noises damage. Thunder.
Yeah.
There's-
The stairs kind of like the wood on them shatters, and you hear a huh as she drops down underneath the stairwell.
Oh, I can't see her now.
Huh.
Now she's gonna come crawling up out of the floor.
Like the zombie she is.
Who the hell directed this? Sam Raimi?
Yeah. Real creepy.
Oh boy.
30, 35. Just to get back in line with everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
It is now top of the round. So that is Snickers is up.
Stab it.
Oh, that's gonna be a hit.
That is a hit.
Yeah. Snickers is doing a good job.
Snickers'
Wait, little-
favorite day. So.
Bold little kobold.
Be Celeste.
For
Plus
a total of, three
Three
piercing damage.
Three piercing damage.
That is
the acolyte
that
zombie?
is halved. By the way.
Oh yeah, half because it's non-magical. So that's half, and we round up.
Sure, give him 2. Why not?
It's Snickers. Come on.
Snickers, let him hurt the guy. His favorite.
All right, it is DM's full turn now.
If I remember right, you got a good chunk of temp HP before stuff.
You can take an attack of opportunity if you want.
So can I?
And
Oh,
this is triggering his reaction.
No, he's not.
No, I didn't. I
There's
Oh,
didn't.
you
no
decided
hold
not to
action or
hold
anything.
action?
There's no hold
Ah.
action.
Can my reaction beat the pull of the rug?
I mean, that was basically his intention behind the rug.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If
Wasn't
you're not
that
going to hit
dude
him, and
next
you're
to
going to pull the
Rills,
rug
too?
instead.
Yes.
That also makes him ungrappled because he just. let
Oh,
the
He
rug
was
out the way.
grappling Yolaman. That is true. That's what
Yeah.
you want to redact it and do what I wanted, which is that was a zombie from the floor that grabbed Yolaman. It hasn't
is.
come out.
No, it's come out. It's going towards the door.
That's the one that came out because of.
That was the one that came out because of
So
Rills.
they all have a objective.
Fair. Okay. You do you.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening sometimes. It's fine.
Let's do. I'm going to do a dex save. And
Well, on the other hand,
Yeah.
I would maybe choose not to let him break the grapple.
You want to. You.
Can I grapple him as an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
A grapple attack is
Yeah,
an attack.
let's do
type.
a-
Sure, why not? They're gonna be
opposed
hugging.
strength- What is
They're
grappling?
hugging by
Is
the
it-
It's
door.
Opposed
It's an
athletics.
opposed
Yeah,
athletics,
okay.
I believe.
Real quick before it starts, they are all affected by spirit guardians too.
That is true as well. It is they're
Okay.
starting.
So
their
before
turn.
that happens,
So you
what
roll
do we?
damage for
Wisdom saves.
Wisdom
and they'll
saves?
Either take full damage or half.
Okay, I'll do. How many different things do we have? I'll do.
Just do for him first. Okay, so that's.
This stuff. I can't have a good plus to that, right?
Does it also have their speed?
Yeah, no.
Nice.
Okay, so
That
that's-
hurt.
That
a
is
lot.
a fail. No,
That was-
there's also this.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So how much damage is it?
15.
15. So
Okay, so
half of that.
That is half.
you notice that the spirit guardians aren't cutting them up as much as you would like.
It's the most damage you could possibly do ever.
Okay, so
And
this
it's
is
a group, so.
unopposed strength check.
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
And I got a 19.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got it.
You got him. Yeah.
He's not going anywhere near that.
Get over here!
We'll stop him right there. Even
And then the other, just because they're all
they're all gonna go.
they take half speed as well if this hits them.
No, they just
Or-
are half speed.
They
If
just
they're in
no matter
Maria's,
what they have half speed. Okay.
Oh.
It's their level spell.
Um,
So
that's a fail for the other one by Rills.
Okay.
The one by Snickers, also a fail. The one by Bartholomew, also a fail.
Great.
Because they have a not
So
they're not smart.
They all get that halved,
Yes.
and they are all
Yes.
slowed. Fantastic.
Actually, oh wait, it does. You said 14 damage.
15.
15 halved to 7. Is that right? Or halved to 8. Rounding up to 8. Yeah.
Rounding up is eight.
The one by Bartholomew actually falls to the ground.
They vaporize.
Do they?
Yeah.
We don't have
Yeah. They've
zombie rules or
they've been popping.
they've been
So
popping.
far.
Okay, yeah.
They're weird zombies though, because usually if they're damaged by radiant, they die.
Yeah,
But they're resurrected by
But
light.
these guys are
Yeah.
immune to radiant.
They're resistant. They're not immune to radiant.
Holy zombie!
Yeah.
Been down too long in
They
the
also
church's
get
floor.
hit points.
Now you're running for the door.
Nice.
Hold a zombie.
Oh. They are called howled zombies.
Hallowed,
In
yeah.
my notes here.
interesting.
I was going to call them sanctified undead.
Righteous
If you made one,
The
train
Sanctified
one as a rogue,
Undead sounds like it would be a
So
cool album from like an indie metal band.
The righteous
Bravo,
living.
good sir. Bravo. Man.
That's fair.
So
It's 15 foot radius around him, so it's probably not affecting all of them very much.
What's that? Attack of opportunity? If you insist.
yeah, his speed's half, right?
only in the it's only like difficult terrain, right?
In the radius, yeah.
So he got out of it.
So like the first step is going to be double, then
Rapier
everything else is
attack.
fine.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a bunch. 23 to hit.
Yes. Very much so.
And that deals 6 slashy damage.
6 slashing. Non-magical or magical? I can't remember
It's just
here.
a regular rapier.
Okay. And that is to the
One. This was
that
over
was
here.
over
Came out of the
there.
floorboard rails.
right rails.
Actually, I can't remember. Is my fancy dagger a magic weapon? Or is it just fancy?
The fancy dagger. Is this just what?
It's a
blue-
+1 dagger. I
The
just
plus
couldn't
one
remember.
dagger that
Oh
makes
yeah,
it
that's
magical.
magical.
Okay,
plus one
so I
magic.
only have one weapon that would be magical in and of
Okay.
itself.
It's just, and that's not what you're using. You're using.
No, I was using my rapier.
Okay, and so.
But I was just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What's
so-
half? My brain just suddenly turned off.
I don't remember what the damage was. Cool. How much damage did
It
you
was
do?
6. It was 6 damage.
3.
It was.
6
It was 12.
slashy
It was 12 damage.
25 damage.
Wow.
25 damage?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah.
Dagger plus 12.
It's not looking too great. That zombie that you attacked. It still staggers its way to the door. Snickers is gonna take an attack of opportunity. I'll do that.
Get him, Snickers. Stab it, stab, stab.
Oh, he misses.
Aw, Snickers.
I've lost track of which zombie's which.
I think he's gonna go
That's okay.
here. So he's on
That's the
the
acolyte
owlbear rug,
that just moved.
but he's not at the door yet. But did he hit him? Snickers?
No, he missed. So he can hit Hyoleman.
Oh yeah, because he's not at the door yet.
Yep. Oh, that's gonna hit.
Yeah.
That's a 17 on the die plus something.
3.
30, 20 to hit.
Yep.
I believe that will hit Hyoleman.
For 4 bludgeoning damage.
Zombie noises.
Oh.
Yeah, Hyoleman's
Now.
AC is 18.
You hear kind of stumbling around, maybe in what might be a basement.
Nice.
Did you take fall damage?
Roll a dexterity check for her first. Just to see if she can, like, have it or something.
Breaks your damage.
So you can kind of guide how it do.
She fell with more than 10 feet. She's got to take a d6. She's got a monk shit.
She's gonna.
Okay. And then
think-
the second thing she's gonna do is total miss.
For her son. That's, I think,
Oh.
a D8.
Plus casting,
Okay.
which is
I'll roll.
considerable.
Okay, so she took 5 falling. She fell. She took 5 falling damage.
I think that's
Okay,
right.
so she's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. She's fine.
Okay.
Well, no, because you gotta, because he hit her with the explosion.
The shatter itself.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay.
Didn't,
I
Yep.
didn't have her in my log of damage here. Whoops. Shoot. That was 20 that it did, and then
and then return.
that was that. Did you take full damage from that, or half damage?
Full.
From the full damage?
Okay.
And how much did she?
15.
Okay.
This is like
Cool.
so so
This
weird.
is weird
already.
as heck. Yeah. All right.
Rills.
Yes.
With Bartholomew on deck.
I am going to cast Hellfire at the zombie who just ran away from me towards the door. It's a DC 14 save, charisma saving throw.
Okay, that failed.
Excellent. They're going to take fire and necrotic damage. Oh, hell yeah. 12 damage altogether.
That is the one that came out of the ground by you, I believe, and it
This
is
one?
about to.
Or this one?
No, the one
This one was up
all
here.
the way.
Oh,
This was up here.
Yeah.
oh, that's the one from earlier. Yeah, you've killed it, 100%. It is absolutely dead. If you,
Done.
necrotic and fire. So like,
Yeah.
how does that look?
The necrotic does 0.
Really, it doesn't get necrotic damaged at all.
Oh no, that's not
It's
true.
radiant.
No, wait, this
That's
is her.
0,
This is her.
isn't
this
it?
is.
Oh,
Oh,
it's double.
vulnerability.
Yeah, because
Double.
it's the opposite of a normal zombie.
Yep, got it.
Yeah.
No,
That
sorry.
makes sense.
Forgot how.
So it
forgot how
really
things
is-
work.
It's yeah.
So it's like this weird. It's like black and red at the same time because it's this unnatural, fire from the depths,
Like an incredibly sooty
and it just
fire.
sort of like shoots out as a little, maybe like a golf ball size, just like a little mote of fire, and then just sort of spreads over the body.
Love it. Beautiful.
And
Anything
then
else?
as a bonus action, I'm going to place a seal on this one. Mark that off. Cursed. I love doing this. One of my favorite things is honestly burning the seals on somebody else's turn. Like they land the hit, and I'm like, teamwork.
Kill steal.
yeah.
My XP.
Ha.
Fantastic. Mark.
All right.
Any movement also? You could.
No, I don't think so. I'm not that far away from these zombies, and we don't know exactly where Vespera is. So, yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
I'm gonna dead.
Yes, Vespera killed.
It was a Vespera.
Yeah,
kill. She
but
was
they
the
are still
one-
on the board.
She was the
Wow,
one
unconscious.
They could bring her
non-undead
back to-
previously.
She
Oh,
is-
she can bring it back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do some zigzagging to stay away from her and get over to Cursed.
There's no attack of opportunity there. That is a dead person.
It's currently dead.
Well, yeah,
You-
you say that, but then I stepped near it and it's like, ah!
I mean, that is fair. Honestly,
will.
you do use your just best judgment. Do what Mark Bartholomew do, for sure.
I do some weaving to come
Yeah.
over here.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And I will shank Cursed Carl there.
All right. Nice.
Shank and Express.
You're using the flame bladey thing again.
Yeah, but does a 7 hit?
A
Just
7
on the
total,
die?
or 7 on the die.
2 plus 5.
No, it does not.
Okay. Then
That is a
nothing
miss.
happens.
Motherfucker, you must be great at limbo. The bar keeps getting lower.
You would think so, dude. You would think so.
Oh man.
Do I get a square?
No.
No.
Being
No.
bad at fighting is one of the things we don't reward here.
It
here
sucks
at the
because
table.
I'm not half bad in real life,
You
but I can't hit for
you
shit.
do
in the game.
have, if you'd like, you do know that the DC is 8. You do have those gumptions. You can spend
yeah,
a
just
gumption to
spend
land a
gumptions.
hit.
Assumption.
Yeah.
If you
We
want
know
to.
you've got
it.
They go
We
both
know
ways.
you've got it.
They go
You
both
hit.
ways.
All right, cool. Just had to negotiate my way out of that one. Do I really?
Exactly.
You
Grind
can.
again shamelessly.
Slips-
Or
Slips a $1 bill to the valet.
yeah.
I think you know where this goes. He just parks my car in the trash.
Yes.
There's piercing and
7 piercing, and I'll roll for the thunder. 6 thunder.
All right.
floor dice?
Florida. The amount of times I tried to catch it, I think
piercing,
Red
six
was the only one who
And it's non-magical piercing damage?
It's magic.
There we go.
It's magical. Oh, right, it's magical. The piercing itself is magical.
Yes. So
Okay.
it doesn't get hit.
7
That was
plus
my Valheim
6
experience in the dungeon.
is 13, and that's on the one that came up from Rills. Bartholomew, you get to kill a thing!
I do?
Yeah, you
Yeah! I get a
Don't,
good noodle star.
Don't put the marker too far away because I can move it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Fantastic. You stab into it, and there's that thunder. It kind of like explodes out from your blade, and flickers into light.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Buddy.
Oh, I think you don't mind if I
Is there a obvious basement door anywhere?
No.
No.
I encountered
A rug suspiciously placed somewhere?
Other
than the owlbear.
a investigation check
There,
or a perception check.
the hatch could be outside.
Yeah, I think it
Badly
is.
roll perception.
Now there's a new entry. There's steps.
23.
You can see through the floorboards that got left that there is some sort of dark something down there. And I think while you were like surveying the building before you went in the first time, you did notice what looked like a basement entrance or like a stairs that going down to some sort of closed door.
Yeah,
Like
so
a cellar door kind of thing?
yeah, with that roll you realize that is probably the only normal entrance to the basement is outside. However, there is also now a big old hole in the staircase.
And two holes in the floorboards here.
I will move up so that I'm 15 feet away from the door. I don't think Spirit Guardians goes through this door, but I also don't want to kill a bunch of commoners on the other side.
Yeah, well,
So I want to keep it just on the edge. So if they walk in, it's fair game.
It's their fault for coming in here.
Yeah.
They break open the door.
I also
walk into
I also-
blender!
can't choose anyone else to stop being blended by the things.
Right,
It's
because
only a
as you
cast.
cast it, yeah.
How high and low does the cylinder of spirits go?
15-foot radius. It doesn't really specify if it's
Yeah, it says
above
out
or...
to a distance of 15 feet. So it really thinks more in these terms than all the up and the down.
I think theoretically if I sat on a ladder, maybe below me or something.
I'm just kind of you're running around enough up here. Can you find her?
Blend Vespera from above. I think I have to get to where the hole is so that they can get down and then work my way back.
Anything else, buddy? There's the one right by your side here.
I think I'm just gonna cast a light on a piece of equipment so that I can maybe peer down below later, but it's an action to cast, so I'd rather do it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Done. Yolan.
I will.
Drogon on deck. Zero initiative.
I'm gonna keep it in my hands now. All right, I'm going to attack twice. I'm gonna attack that zombie.
Mm-hmm.
23
That's a hit. Absolutely.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
That's half because I don't have magical hands.
Yeah.
Half of 9 would be 5, rounding up.
Okay.
Oh.
Still kicking.
Oh, there's zombies. That's a 10
To hit? Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
Yes, that's it.
That'll do.
for 8.
Half to 4. 7.
Still standing.
Bonus action. 12
That's a hit. Of course.
for 8.
That's another.
Barely alive.
Oh wow! Very barely alive.
That's it.
Okay.
Drogon?
Yeah, Drogon.
Okay. So we would know what side of the house the other basement doors are, right?
Yes. I'm gonna say they're over here.
Is there a window?
Over here?
Are there
Yes.
windows? Yes.
Yeah, they're stained glass.
It was daytime?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, it's daytime.
Holy zombies.
It should be nighttime for an epic, situation.
Yeah,
But
but they're holy zombies, though, so it's like, they might be better in the light. Yeah, they weren't suffering in the slackjaw yokels weren't suffering. The slackjaw yokel.
Is it the kind of window I can jump through?
absolutely.
It's
You
big
can
enough to
try-
jump
You
through.
can certainly try. How about that?
It is stained glass, however, so
there's
there is like
A metal mesh.
strings of metal.
Not
That's
the
why I'm like-
strongest strings of metal, but
It's not like a barred window, but it is definitely far more resistant than normal glass would be.
and already just jumping through glass is not like
Like, you make it
it's not like
hurt.
movie breakaway glass. It's
not
real
a
real
window.
glass.
But it's an idea.
Throw
is
your
an
axe through
option.
it.
You definitely could do that.
I could. I'm considering that.
I mean, yeah, your axe has that whole returning thing.
As a matter of fact, you know what? Yeah. Because none of
Go
these
get
others
smash.
much.
Yeah, yeah, you know what? She's down over here. Let's just make it easy. She's coming up out of the stairwell.
So, I'd like to chuck my hand axe at the window, try and bust it open enough to hopefully allow my exit to be a bit more graceful.
All right.
I feel like I can't make you do an attack roll for that, but can you do damage?
Yeah, you're gonna have to see how much damage that would do because it's a metal reinforced window of sorts.
7.
You got this?
You want me to
Yeah.
decide?
Yeah.
I
look it
do
up.
know how to
You
make
were doing
stained
it.
glass.
Yeah.
I don't know
How
if
much more-
stained glass has an AC in this
Compared to
game.
the stairs, though. No, not AC. Damage.
Damn.
How much damage did the stairs need to take?
Oh,
to
the
break?
hit points. Yeah. Okay. You said damage, and I got confused.
Sorry.
Yep. Part of being
The
a DM
strange
is definitely
thing-
saying to yourself, how many hit points does this inanimate object have?
Glass typically has the hardness of 1. I don't trust the AI. Hold on.
Right there. Oh, Guardian. Never mind.
That's homebrew stuff.
That's it. Click that. Click. Click.
Oh, it doesn't have stained glass though. It's just regular glass.
That's good enough. Scroll down.
Just add a little to it for the
We're just
metal.
trying to understand it. Yeah.
AC. It does
Hit
have an
points
AC.
right there. Scroll.
Okay.
There. So how much did you do?
7?
Yeah. Smashed it open.
Oh, the resilient. Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
Then I will. And then jump through.
That's so badass.
She is outside.
Yes.
You're standing right next to her. You're gonna jump through the window. Okay, and you land next to her.
He already used his action to break the glass by using his attack to
Okay.
break. Right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about what her reaction is.
Just. Haha.
Yeah, she's just gonna be like,
Now what?
"Oh, good. I thought I'd have to come back to you." Is Snickers' turn?
Real quick.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Bonus action.
Oh, okay, please.
Yeah.
Yay! 11 temp HP. I gain 1 extra.
Every little bit, Ken.
Maybe I should have done that before I ran through.
Yeah, that's a hit. Good job, Snickers. Hooray! This one also has only 1 hit point too, so.
Get him, Stinger!
I haven't been exploding them. They should be doing exploding damage. We'll do this one.
Oh.
He hits for his maximum amount of damage, which is definitely a kill.
Oh yeah.
go
'Cause I was
Snickers.
hanging on with 1 HP.
Um,
So Snickers comes in. Oh, it's gonna do. That's right.
Yeoman and Buddy and Snickers need to
I'll
make
do the
dex
first.
saves.
I've not rolled above like an 8 all day today. I'm not doing good. Snickers has a 10, I believe, with his dex.
What do you got?
We'll go with the 7.
Okay.
Oh,
You all take 3 radiant damage.
No.
It explodes, and for a moment, you are alone inside of the building.
Still have the spell.
I caught her! She's out here!
Ah, yes. Communication. Valuable skill.
Shiftless necromancer.
Snickers is down to 1 hit.
Snickers, no!
Yeah, with the temp HP, which saved him from just splattering cells everywhere.
I saved you, boy.
Snickers! You're supposed to go to boarding school, don't die!
This is his second kill in under a minute, and the look in his eyes is one of bliss and like just unhinged insanity. He is just snickering like his name would he's just like
You're gonna send him to boarding school, but it's really gonna be a mercenary company because now he's got a taste for blood.
I just say to Snickers, it's so satisfying, isn't it?
Snickers.
We've got like a homicidal kindergartner, and like it's the best thing in the world.
Mark Tholly's like, I'm here for this.
They grow up so fast, dude.
A straight jacket and a muzzle.
Look at that, though. He's actually hitting his targets. I'm so proud of him. You definitely didn't pick that up from me.
That's right, Snickers. Just show him how it's done.
At this point, the student has become the master.
Oh my goodness. These are not the only options that I can
Maybe
make.
I should go to boarding school.
Be open.
Maybe they have a college of stabbing.
Yeah, you went. It didn't take.
One word.
Yeah, College of Swords part, right?
Yeah. See, but I went to the College of Swords and of stabbing. They taught us about swords, but apparently not enough about stabbing.
One word.
Because that's totally what college might do. Here's a theory of a sword.
You learned all about dueling, just not stabbing
Also-
people whilst doing it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm doing Benoni's defense. I just don't know the offense.
You spent too much time like on postmodern sword play and not enough on practical.
This is the standard rapier. This is an FE. And this one is a foil.
That's true. That's true.
Not for your cookies, for your foes.
That's mean. Let's do it.
It's mean. Fun to be mean.
Cool.
That's what we get to
Maybe
do.
always both there and not there.
All right.
Yep.
So she's gonna look through the broken stained glass.
She's
correct?
looking through the broken stained glass, and you are kind of like, is there kind of all turning because you hear Drogon say this?
She's out here.
She locks eyes with you.
Me?
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I don't think I have my face to her. But okay. I guess I would turn around.
Well, you don't need to be able to see her. Technically.
A 20.
So,
20. You hear like reverberating from her this open, and for a moment you feel desperately compelled to crank that crowbar out of the way and get that door open.
and you.
And your intense like mental training that you've done to access your key, you shrug it off.
Get stuffed.
She's like, what?
Duh!
We should do a weeb shop.
That would be something else.
So that's 2 of
Every sentence at the table has to have at least one Japanese word in it, or else it's not valid.
I don't know if I could crack it.
she
I don't
goes
think I could handle it.
to you, Drogon. Interesting. Seems your friend has a little bit more willpower than I suspected.
At the end of this, he's going to be a fair bit more lively than you.
I highly doubt that.
She smiles at you, and she.
It's like you don't know what you're talking about. Give me an insight check.
She smiles at you like you're an idiot child, in a sense, but she has
Real
her beautiful lips have this like kind of almost nasty shape to them, if you know what I mean, like that mean smile.
Like a sneer, yeah.
Yeah, it's
What
very
kind of check was that?
Insight.
insight.
19.
Yeah, you do feel like an intense amount of power coming from her.
And confidence.
And yeah, but that confidence is not misplaced. She sees you guys and she does not feel threatened in the slightest. She's seen what you can do and she's not scared. Not a bit. Rills, what do you want to do?
Alright, so Rills is going to run forward, and then through the broken stained glass window, she's going to cast Hell's Lash. So a searing, bright line of energy flows out from her towards Vespera, who needs to make a DC 14... Oh, I always wish... Constitution saving throw. I always wish the save was with the little quick info at the top instead of in the text.
What was the save?
14 con save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That?
Yeah.
Holy, okay.
Yeah, no problem. She passes.
Okay.
She saves.
Also, though, you had a thing.
Yes,
Do you
and
need
as
to
a
move
bonus
that?
action,
Yes.
I'm going to move my. Thank you for reminding me. My seal onto her.
And there's nothing that can be done about that.
That's not a
not a
save.
Yeah,
save
there
throw.
is no save against that. I just placed the seal.
Fantastic. Anything else?
No, just that. I moved. I took an action. I used my bonus
Mark
action.
Felmy.
It was a very full turn.
Buddy on
What
deck.
do you do?
I would like. I don't think I have any.
Actually,
Also,
Oh. The banging on the door has ceased.
are they going to the windows to try and break them? Is that
No.
what's going down?
You
Well-
don't know what they're doing.
We don't know.
You
what
don't
the-
know.
Come over around the corner, Drogon. You can see
Oh.
her.
Sarah's outside with Drogon.
Yeah, she's out here. There's
Do
a
I-
broken window here.
Oh wait, she looked through a window, didn't she?
She did. You can look through a window too.
Oh no, I'm not gonna look through a window. I'm gonna stab through a window.
Okay.
You're gonna
Could
be
you move
outside
that
to
far?
be
To be
have
in
to be
melee
outside
range.
to stab her.
So what's your
one
movement speed?
away from the building.
5, 10, 15,
I
20,
mean,
25,
with-
30. Do you
with-
have a ranged attack?
With my College of Swords shenanigans, I could technically move an extra 10 feet.
Oh,
Okay.
how does that
If
work?
that's what you got.
It's like I can move an extra 10 feet when I initiate the attack, and then I can do bonus damage based on my bardic inspiration.
So it's like a lunge.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let
you do
Hell
that
yeah,
out
do that.
through the window.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Do that
as heck.
lunge out the window.
That's
So like, yeah. Okay, maybe 16.
Lunging.
Oh.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's a hit.
Yes.
All right.
Look at all you doing stuff.
dude. So, if I'm using a feature of my class, does that mean I can't use Booming Blade?
It depends on the wording of the feature.
Okay.
If it says for an attack action or something like that,
Yeah,
then you would
because, like,
not be
it's-
able to use Booming Blade.
Okay.
I
just
if they
wanted to
did
make sure,
stack,
so-
that'd be badass.
That
But
would be insane.
I have a feeling they won't. But sometimes wording lets you do things.
Yeah, Blade Flourish. When you take the attack action on your turn, your walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of turn. If a weapon attack hits, you can use one of the following. Oh, okay. So you can use a type of flourish depending on if you hit.
Oh, that's cool. So first we decide if you hit, and then you can decide how you flourish, kind of.
Yeah.
But that does sound like an attack action, which is different from a spell attack. So it would
Exactly,
be its
yeah.
own thing.
Okay. So I'm glad we clarified that too.
Yeah, no. That's cool. We're learning.
So nope, I already did that. I gotta do the hit. So 7 plus 4 slashing, and
And then what does your flourish do?
I'm just picking which of the 3 to use. If I use my mobile flourish, it says you can push the target up to 5 feet. Could I technically like hook her so she comes back towards the window?
You were in the way of that, I think.
And you're down from it.
Okay.
You come out of the window onto the ground.
Well, I guess you could push her to either side of you if you wanted her to be closer to the building. That may limit the visibility of her from the building to others. Though.
You know what? Like, I'd like to kind of like put her to the side to have her between the zombie people and me and Drogon.
So like here?
Yeah. So like, I've come out the window and I've like kind of grazed against her cheek because she moves enough like to not get completely skewered. And like on the pullback, I like steer her towards the left, and I'm outside with Drogon now.
Okay. Yeah, you slice at her. Are you hitting her? Where are you hitting her in her body? On her neck or
So
towards
like,
her head?
you know, she was like looking through the
Yeah.
window, so like
Well,
I
no,
kind of.
well, she's even like 5 feet away from.
No,
her.
I know, but like as
Yeah.
she was moving back,
Is-
like
Yeah.
I follow up to like try and like take advantage of that. And I like stab out. Don't get her enough, but like
Okay.
like do enough of a slash. to
Something
move
that
her.
makes sense to me is like the sword goes under like the collarbone or something, so you can really pull it
Yeah,
out.
like maybe on
That's
the pull out.
horrendous.
And yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and that's enough damage to like
Practical
kill a
brain gets
normal
really dark
civilian,
sometimes.
probably, right?
Oh yeah.
But she's not a normal civilian, so you could definitely stab her through the collarbone and move her around, and then
Yeah.
pull your sword,
That'd be a
and
good
she would just
flourish.
be like,
She's just.
"Dare you?
So
How dare you?"
This is my favorite robe.
I deal an extra.
And the
3
blood has
slashing
started
as well.
going into the white.
Okay. So I pushed her, and then I'm not going to use my reaction to move again. So we did a total of 14 slashing.
Okay.
And I've used one of
Okay.
my bardic inspirations.
All right.
Thank you guys for riding that roller coaster with me.
Buddy,
The Yeoman on deck. And then Drogon.
I have a question for you.
Magic for you, sir. It's human.
Yeah.
you can absolutely do that if you want to.
How she will, like, what will happen, we can't tell you.
I'll ask.
Yes. Okay. So
Yeah.
you hear Buddy speaking in some strange tongue, saying something, and she turns and looks at you with this weird look on her face, and just goes, "Who are you?" Back in the same
In
tongue.
same language.
Buddy will answer his name back.
She just goes, "No.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be dead."
Oh. Insight check?
Yeah, give me an insight check. With advantage. Why not?
Yeah, because that's a strange thing to have sold to you.
14.
Okay, I think at this point, you get the idea. This person does not look like you would expect. But
The only person who would think that you're supposed to be dead that you can think of with that body language that you kind of felt before and that's coming at you now.
is Dr. Burnwood, the doctor who was doing experiments on
Who is
But he's gonna go
supposed
that
to be
direction.
dead.
you. Which direction? Wait,
Towards.
towards?
Towards? Okay.
Close enough that the doctor would be in my radius. I have 30 feet of movement.
30 feet. Okay. So
Yeah,
get all
you
the way
can
to the.
get
Yeah.
here. Absolutely.
But all of that was in this
In
other
Celestial.
language.
Yeah, you guys did not hear this.
So-
The rest of us are like, something
Actually-
is going on. Maybe.
Bartholomew's buddy, not buddy, is a sword guy.
Yeah.
Terror.
Buddy goes, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, dude, you tell me. I have no idea what I just heard. I mean, it sounded like Elijah cussed, but he's not here.
Yeah.
Actually, can I dash up so that the little spear things will get outside and then scoot like a little bit this way so that the radius technically will hit the people if they'll get closer?
You want to be here?
You have to go
kind
out
of?
the window.
Or you mean
which you-
outside?
Yeah, I'll just full dash, avoiding the like,
So you come out the window
yeah.
and you want to aim for like behind Bartholomew so that you don't enter their attack of opportunity
Is
radius,
there enough
kind of?
space to go further that way? I can.
This
Yeah,
way? Yes. So you want to be like here?
Yeah, I just want to be able to get close enough that they can get hit by it as well.
Okay, so if they come over here,
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, okay.
Should they enter the
Is it,
papers right
just
here?
for the sake of the notes, is it Burnwood?
Burnwood.
Burnwood.
Yeah.
Burned?
Burnwood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Present tense.
Yeah. But Yeoman doesn't.
I
didn't
know,
Yeah,
hear
he's
it,
just
so
for the
yeah.
notes. Yeah, just for the notes.
Before the notes.
For the sake
The
of the
notes!
Yes.
For the
Thank
sake
you
of the
for
notes.
the
The
notes.
Sacred Chronicle.
Yeah.
The lore.
Okay. Buddy, anything else you've done?
Knew you
Action.
were into the fucking
Nope,
Good
that's all he could
company.
do.
Oh my god.
All right,
Out there.
Croaker.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yolan.
god, I should have read those books.
I
They
sure
were so
too,
good.
Yoleman, Drogon on deck.
You're right. Sorry, a little
fine.
nerd out over here.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's a-
That's why we're here.
Can I get there? I got that from here.
Great question.
Are we counting diagonals as 10?
Yeah, we loosey goosey with the distance. If it's very cool,
I think
you
we
could be
usually
out
go
there.
5, 10, 5,
And
10,
5'10", 5'10" is the
Is
standard
she-
with diagonal.
In front of an intact window.
Yes.
Yes.
Hit her with that.
I'm going to hit her with the
Hit her
window.
with that.
Interesting.
You can certainly try.
Now I'm going to throw my axe. I'm
Okay.
going to try to take it to smash it and try to.
So you want to hit her with like shards of glass
Yeah.
and stuff like that?
Fantastic. Give me this. Let's do an attack roll.
Did he just pun at you privately?
Huh?
Attack roll.
Did-
Attack
Look
roll.
at the face.
Did you subscribe to like some
Here
premium
comes the
version?
pain!
Yes.
Oh! Yeah, okay. I'm shooting both of you for that.
Yeah.
Both getting shot.
It's a collaboration.
How dare!
Wait, one more, Chris.
Shun the non-believers.
That
Shun.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm sorry, stream.
Oh, jeez.
It's okay. Yes.
Madman.
Oh,
19?
19 is a hit.
that is it.
So you smash through it. The shards of glass come out everywhere.
Broken
What's your
glass damage?
damage on your?
Hand axe is 1d6 plus 4.
Let's just do 2d6. Lots of shards of horrible glass coming into her. I feel like from above.
Right.
Yeah. Let's do something crazy.
11 shard damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'll move closer.
That was very generous of
You know what?
Yes, I
Calvin.
know.
That was very cool. I would like to take this opportunity to burn my seal.
Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah.
She takes 8 necrotic damage.
Okay. How does she deal with necrotic damage?
She does
Does she
not.
have any resistances or okay? Just wasn't sure.
I wasn't either. I looked. You
Taking
break
my
these things
chances
up
with
and
that.
then you
You
then
said
you
8,
go.
right?
"Whoa,
8.
What did I do? Fantastic. Anything else you want?
Move closer.
Do you want to be at the window or?
She's not in melee range, right?
No, I don't think so.
Not from the
Your
building.
movement's 35, right?
Yes.
You could get up to the wall, but I'm gonna say that's not melee because she's actually down from.
So if I have to move, she's not going to attack opportunity on me.
Correct.
Okay. Radiant Sunbolt. For,
Okay, cool.
bonus action.
Hell yeah.
That is a 23.
That'll hit.
That's a hit.
5.
5 radiant damage. Okay, that is
Got
halved.
it. Okay. You do see that radiant damage, much like for the zombies, it doesn't seem to affect her as severely as you would expect.
Okay.
That is Drogon at the bottom of the round here.
Drogon, you have started your turn within her radius, unfortunately. Can
yes,
you
please make a savings throw.
a
Constitution.
save.
Yeah, con save.
I can just usually drop it.
Wow,
on
that's,
top.
I've never seen
Wow,
that
that
happen
didn't go down
before.
at all. It didn't wanna do it. Do we give them tips if they fail this? No.
No.
14.
You fail. You gain 10 temporary hit points.
Unless you have more.
I already have 11.
Yep. So you're fine with that. Yeah. You feel.
They're
you
my
feel
11.
this.
They're cooler than
You
hers.
do feel
But you
this
do feel-
strange, unnatural energy flow through you and affect you.
And emanating from her. Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to do?
Tell her that my temporary hit points are way cooler.
How would you like to say that?
Just like that, but in Drogon's voice.
Hi, you little Nancy barrier.
What's this you're doing?
What are you?
Bonus action. There's a lot of us in 10 feet.
There is.
Oh yeah, so giving temp HP to
Yep. 7.
Okay.
If anybody
if
is under.
yeah.
So
if
Yeoman,
Buddy.
Bartholomew, and Buddy.
Well, Yeoman is 10 feet away. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a two
We'll
square
call
out.
that.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he isn't, I'm going to be moving like
Oh, okay.
here
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay, so yeah, at that point, he definitely is. No question. Okay, so Bartholomew, everybody but Rills can have those temp HP if they didn't
That's
already.
alright. I had temp HP from before.
Oh yeah.
We have temp HP at home.
We have temp HP at home.
There's also a crowd of people out over behind us. As more of you are kind of coming out, there are a crowd of
People
regular,
are gathering.
normal people over
They're
here.
not joining the throng of other people,
But
but you
they're
are seeing lots of
angry
people
and shouting.
concerned, pointing
What? Like
backwards.
we're attacking
and
their goddess?
some
or
are-
something?
Something like that,
Yeah,
yeah.
some are actually running in the other direction. Possibly, who knows what they're doing.
We're gonna have to leave town quick after this. We rescued you. You're welcome. We're good leaving now.
You rescued them, and they're by themselves.
I'm gonna booming blade.
All right, nice. We'll take a break after this.
Attack with disadvantage, please.
Disadvantage.
That's sorry.
Going to get more disadvantage than that.
Oh no, it didn't even go in. It doesn't want to roll to you.
So my first roll was actually the lower one.
Oh, wow. That means you just got to roll and see what you could have had if you'd had advantage.
17.
That's a hit.
That is a hit.
She could
Until,
this, but
until when does that affect? Okay, until their next turn?
Mhm.
Not this current turn. Their
That
next
is 9 slashing.
this turn.
9 slash non-magical, right? It is magical.
It is magical.
Magical, yep.
Because it
9.
has been infused.
Okay.
And then booming blade is 1d8.
Oh,
Two
switch
thunder.
there. That makes more sense. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And then by mobility, I will back off. Step.
Okay.
And she can't attack of opportunity.
That's what mobility does.
Okay.
Yeah. Break.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Do you have
also-
anything else to do?
Yes, real quick. Nobody get close. She's not as she appears. She's a damn necromancer. She's been feeding on yous.
Are you calling out to the crowd? That's what you're trying to
Yeah.
make a persuasion?
Yeah, that's for fun. And also, she just turns around and gives you this, like, horrifically evil smile. You have never seen a beautiful woman look so ugly.
Face contorts and just because yeah.
We put some special effect bugs.
It's only a 7.
Oh yeah. You just hear. Actually, I think with that, like you saying that and calling her a horrible necromancer, you see some of the people that were watching stepping forward, like they're moving towards joining this angry mob of people.
I mean,
You did a great job convincing. Just not of what you want.
And with that, we'll go to intermission.
welcome
take
to the
your
realm of
break.
possible deniability.
Get up and stretch your legs, internet.
Yeah.
If they walk into Buddy's paper shredder, they'll get paper shredder.
We're back.
We survived the break. And I hope you did too.
Oh, we're back on the same song and everything. Great.
We are mid-combat. Vespera is outside, so is the majority of the party. Yolaman and Rills are still inside the temple, along with Snickers, whose turn it is.
It is right now.
He has how much movement? 25, I think?
He is also not feeling well.
I think he's gonna run all the way up here.
I think
No? Oh,
what?
he's gonna run over there and stab the body.
That's a dead person.
Yeah! Still stab it. No?
He's running
Met
towards
with
the
stiff
stairs. There's enough stairs intact to climb up.
Oh, he's gonna go upstairs. Hmm.
Yeah.
I thought
He's a pirate.
about that too.
He's a pirate.
Oh, he's looking for shiny.
He's thinking, we've killed enough people here. What's the next step? We take their stuff.
Yeah, this is not. You haven't changed his life at all so far.
His lifestyle is largely
hence
unaffected.
why I was really trying to get him to boarding school before we started our horrible "we're the good guys" questions.
He's already been in boarding school. He's been boarding other ships to steal stuff for a long time.
Yes. Sorry. These
You
things
know,
happen.
I don't get to do this.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't happen very often.
You know,
Glad you
like,
had a Nerf gun.
they don't trust me with one of these.
Has this been in my cubbyhole the whole time?
There's just dust on
It's like
it.
giving Snickers a knife.
Okay. DM
Did that,
turn.
was that a dash?
No, but it should be.
Yep.
Snickers climbs up the stairs.
He's right about the spot to jump.
Snickers whips the jump.
Oh, falls and dies.
Don't put that
In
on
the
our
basement.
boy.
Look how they massacred my boy.
We're gonna start. No, she's not gonna. She's gonna go last.
Spirit
Which was
Guardian
25.
is still active too.
Into the paper shredder he goes.
They're not starting. They're entering.
Entering.
Mm-hmm. At the start of their turn is when
Well, it
about.
also happens if they choose to enter it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
If they walk into it, is it visible?
Oh yeah,
Wait, they're visible.
Okay, and
spirits,
it's
yeah.
coming out 10 feet from you.
15.
15. Okay, so it goes all this way. It is
Wisdom save.
Yes.
wisdom save for them. It would be like there, and then there. I think with a circle.
You know what pain in the ass it is to write those notes?
Yeah. Horde. Now individual things we have to deal with.
So which ones
Also-
are making saves? These two or these four?
Within 15.
I think
trying
it would
to say
kind
these
of
three.
be those three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
so we're gonna do
makes
3.
sense.
All the civilians running in this turn to bring up
Get
some
them
of our
paper
lock
cuts. Civilians.
Oh, a net
Yeah.
20.
Here's a few civilians.
Oh my god.
We'll put them
We
off
need
in
to
the
do a Dunkin'
distance.
Hills coffee sometime.
That right
There's
there?
a mass of people back here.
Yeah.
That's what's important to know. Okay, so those 3, we've got a 20. Well, wait, plus. Hold on, what are the stats?
What's
Wisdom.
An 18, an 8, and a 10.
13, they take half if they save.
Okay,
Okay. The other two take full damage.
right. So it's half of the half,
Quarter
and
damage.
half of the full.
What was the amount of damage that I'm dividing by
What was the amount of damage?
13.
13? Okay.
13 damage. Oh, what was the save?
DC 15.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 fail, 1 save.
How am I keeping track of their hit points? That is a lot of creatures that all
Yes.
look exactly the same.
Okay. So here's
Um,
how I usually
Do you want to
do it.
number them?
I do,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
then there's also
Are these people, or are these zombie people?
The ones that are in the front here are all zombie people, I think. Actually, don't know. You might have to make a roll to see because they are quite human-like.
these are very, very healthy, but clearly vacant. They are the head of the mob. In fact, you recognize some of the people in this group. There are the 2 brothers that were at the wagon
The 2
place.
Wayne-
People
Right,
we've
brothers.
previously seen who had those vacant expressions.
Yeah.
and-
One or two
So
of the
you
people
are-
that you saw sitting on benches and milling about
Drooling a little bit, maybe.
didn't maybe realize. Now you see.
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear who they is. Okay. That is as far as they can get at the moment. Unless they dash, but that's not going to be helpful to them.
Because now they also have half speed.
They do have
Well,
half
they're in it.
speed, and they will get closer to their objective.
Um,
And they will get in the way of Vespera taking. There's only going to be 1 point of attack for Vespera if they swarm her.
we got it. Okay, so Vespera.
Spirit also has to make that save.
Oh, right. She's gonna start her there, thing there too. But that is a wisdom save.
Yes.
So it's
14.
14.
15
It's
is
15.
easy.
Okay, so
So
she
she-
fails.
Okay. She takes half.
She'll take the same 7 damage, I think. Okay, 14.
It's 13 damage.
But she's taking half because it's raining.
So we're rounding
7.
up. Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
What's that call again?
The Spirit Guardians? I'll last for 10 minutes too.
That's awesome. Is
Like
that a
that-
concentration?
I've been making my checks.
Mm-hmm.
This home.
Sure.
I'm working on it. So she could do an attack, or she could do that. I think she's gonna do that.
Attack. Yeah.
This to these. Is what I'm thinking. Just to negate it
Oh.
entirely. Because it's
Okay.
it's this. But
Why
we could do that as
wouldn't she hit one of them with that? There's so many other people over there.
because this is a definite because she's now in public.
So she's gonna be seen hitting her followers.
No, that's not a hit. This when you do it to this, it
Okay.
does that,
Oh, I see. Oh, it's like this. Got it. Oh, okay. I see.
right? So
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
Just check. Sorry, guys. This is
She
a
could also take this down.
this is more fun. She's angry.
Right. Here.
She's pissed off at this point.
That sounds exciting for us.
Mm-hmm.
That means we're doing it right.
She reaches forward and just puts a hand on these two that are coming here, and you see all the damage that has been done to them so far just disappear.
They just get wrapped in this healing.
Do we see her speaking?
To do that?
Spell? Yeah.
No.
It is just the touch.
Just her touch is enough to do that. That is not.
Have we seen her
spell.
speak any spells?
Yes, she has done a command spell on you, and a sacred flame on the dead lady over there.
Was not dead one, but she did that. It's dead now.
And then she's gonna take a. She's gonna move through these guys.
So you suppose?
Oh,
Yep.
that's right.
Yes.
Yep.
That's fine.
So she's walking through these guys.
Yes, she passes right through them.
2d8.
2d, and you can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
I would like to stab
Just
the
now, I noticed that
necromancer.
she still has that
Aw.
marker on her.
Oh,
I did
you
burn
burned
that
that.
seal.
Oh.
You can take that
Oh,
off.
thank you.
Yeah, she only took 4.
Don't worry, I'll place another
Four?
one on her later.
Thunder damage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
I believe so.
Yes. 12
Oh,
hits.
snap! Okay.
She ain't wearing
Oh no, it's a
any
miss.
armor.
Oh.
By
Very little bit.
a little bit. If you want to guess at how much gumption you need to spend to
Throw a couple
hit,
pips on it.
Maybe 3.
that is a hit.
Yeah! Let's go on it. So, give her the old slap for 7 damage.
Nice. Okay.
That
And that
is
is non-magical.
That's magical.
Or is it magical? Oh, right. It's
Lucky.
magical. Yeah. 7.
Because it's a lucky hit.
She's looking a little bit rough, but more than she's looking rough, she's looking angry. Like the more damage she takes, the more just inconvenienced she is.
Necromancer Barbarian.
And also, these people here are kind of starting to clamor towards her. They're like,
Are you okay?
Goddess.
Yeah.
No, don't do it. She'll snap all your necks.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Jesus Christ.
Earlier with the Snickers, no Slim Jims.
Being paid secretly.
Yeah.
Advertised to our audience of 2.
Being paid by Big Snack.
Rills.
Yeah, so Rills is going to run up to and then out of the window. Pardon me, Yolman? Yeah!
Just
And,
leapfrogging over Yolman's shoulders to
Yeah.
get to the window.
and then I'm going to cast Hellfire
Oh,
on Vespera.
okay.
It is a DC 14 Charisma check.
Charisma.
Charisma.
Mmm.
Feel free to roll up.
I kind of did. I don't think she made it. That is a fail.
All right.
She has failed her charisma check.
She's going to take a combination of fire and necrotic damage.
Alrighty.
It
Might want to
is.
separate them.
If- Yeah, so it is. If you care, 4 necrotic, or. Well, whatever. 4 necrotic and 6 fire.
So So a total of 10 damage.
Total of
for
10
the card.
damage, but
Okay.
I'm dividing it up into 2 forms
Just
in case it matters. And as a bonus action, I am going to place another seal. Primary class features. Gotta remember to use them. Get wrecked, ho!
What telling me?
All right. As I see a absolutely ridiculous amount of dudes in front of me, I think there's only one reasonable solution, and say, Thunderwave.
Are you going to step
There's-
over here next to Rills so
Yeah.
that you don't hit them as well?
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
People.
Some
10,
of them are.
15.
they're dead, right?
These people in this immediate space are dead.
Crowd is
Thunderwave.
back here.
Thunderwave
So it's only
doesn't.
15.
Yeah.
We are still fighting people who we'll have to think of it as putting them at peace.
Yes.
That's a. Oh man, that's a great Thunderwave.
That is a perfect.
It's
setup
like
for
you
Thunderwave.
set it up for me.
This
or
is
something.
Yeah.
the perfect thing
Is it,
for
is
an
it
AoE
a,
attack
is it a
like
DC
that.
save?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I love the idea of all of her zombies
Just picture-
falling on top of her.
Well, I mean,
They
what if
will
they're
get
all
pushed.
dusted and she just gets like the flour coating?
All right. Ready? We'll
You can
just
always
go.
make more.
Roll.
There's plenty.
No.
So
We're gonna have to
what's
start
the DC?
sorting.
I think it's Constitution 12.
All right, that's a definite fail.
The con is.
Save's only 12.
Oh no, con save 14. Excuse me.
Okay.
14. Okay. This is a definite fail.
Yes.
That's a
just
fail.
don't
That's a
seem
fail.
I think that
We
was
have
my
2
old save.
successes, and one of those is a nat 20. But there's 2 successes.
We'll say that these
Everything.
are the 2 successes back here, 'cause that's fun.
Oh, they're. How do they get pushed back? What
So
is the
how far do
push-
they get pushed back?
10 feet.
They get pushed back 10 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so they're just gonna tumble through.
Just gonna move
5
these.
They're
feet
getting
for that
shot
guy.
past
Yeah.
and over other dudes.
Tumbling through their feet, kind of like.
I Fusro Brud them essentially, just like.
And how much damage did you say that did?
14.
14.
Yeah, dude.
So
And
half,
it's
And,
still
and
half
that's
on
half
save,
on a
right?
on a
Yep,
save.
half
on
on
a
a
save.
save.
So the
So-
last 2 in the back still also
Okay.
take that.
Half damage. 14. So it's.
So how are you casting these now? How are you doing Thunderwave? What does it look like for Mark?
Thunder wave.
No, that's he. I'm gonna like. I imagine there's like a scabbard with Lucky's form or whatever.
Okay.
So like, I'm just gonna like pull the scabbard and just kind of like smack the flat of the blade against it, and it's just like.
Boom. Cool. That's
Yep.
very cool.
Awesome. Whoosh. You're gonna rush out.
Weaponized tuning forks.
Anything else?
I mean,
Any
not the first time.
movement
Yeah.
or bonus actions?
No, I'm gonna stay with the dudes and hopefully protect them from getting shanked.
What?
I'm trying to figure out which one was hurt before. These 2 the ones that were in the front before?
Yeah, just make.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah, sure. Yes. Yep.
Just trying to keep track of 6 different monsters hit points. 7.
Yeah.
7
it's not the
different
first time.
monsters hit points. My
It's
apologies.
okay.
Okay.
Then Buddy.
Such like a brutal question to ask, but do I think that if she snaps the neck of another person, the same rejuvenation will happen?
If she has that ability to do it still, then yes.
If anyone dies, do I think that will happen?
You don't see why
So-
one body would be different from another necessarily,
okay,
but you may
so-
have to make a check.
So the goddess Vespera has come to this place, and then the people stop dying.
And you know what kind of work Dr. Burnwood was doing.
Do I think if I killed them, it would have the same effect?
Oh, if you killed them.
Yes, because people are dying from natural causes out here. Even
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Are becoming like this.
I wonder if it would scare people away. I don't know. If I murder a lot of people, do I think people would run?
These people
As-
have clamored to the goddess, and they are expecting her to save them.
It's
They-
also
they look worried but expectant and hopeful.
but also they all view all of these people as people and not zombies, and they are watching them getting attacked
By you guys.
as well. So that
We're
doesn't
the
seem to
good
be
guys.
causing them to run away.
That's why we should wear luchador masks.
I'm just trying to decide if Buddy would run up and try and scare them by probably killing a couple of them.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you
Unleash
got
the
another
beast.
channel divinity today.
No, I don't have any more channel divinity.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You're
but
talking
I just
about killing
have the
civilians.
I just have the blender.
Oh,
You're talking about killing
Yeah.
civilians.
Yeah.
I mean, you can kill without any negative conscience. I think all of the ones that they consider to be
He's already
civilians,
killed
right
like
there.
3,000 kobolds. I think the negative conscience is already there.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, you could easily target this whole group if you wanted to.
I think he's gonna loop around straight to.
Yeah, how bad did our karma bar go?
Oh.
Killing.
Trying
like,
to-
You wanna
like,
kinda
You want to get
come-
in melee
like
range or no?
Fallout.
Like,
Yeah.
That's
Yes?
melee range with the
immediately on
doctor.
bad side.
Okay.
Wait, what?
With the Vespera.
If I can, while avoiding
No,
attacks of
actually-
opportunity.
5,
The
10,
older games.
15, 20, 25, 30. Would get you here
Well,
or
you
here
think so.
Yeah. So. How many gold
without any attacks of opportunity.
He has melee combat spells, so.
Oh,
You
wait,
could take
actually,
one
hold on.
attack
Wait,
of
wait.
opportunity.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
That's an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah, if you go, yeah, you have to.
So-
Ooh! My finger literally just moved on its own. I don't know what happened. Cool.
There's you can take one attack of opportunity, or you can be one space away.
I'll take one attack of opportunity. I think I still have temporary health.
That is going to be an 18 to hit.
That will hit. That just meets your AC, I believe.
A little bit over it.
What is your AC then?
17 right now.
Okay.
4 bludgeoning.
And I make my con save.
Okay.
And then I still have an action.
Yeah.
As long as they're there.
I will cast.
Oh, one with the big guns. Do you have big guns still?
Big guns.
I have inflict wounds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's a melee spell attack. So I will cast inflict wounds on Vespera.
Is that a save? Or is it an
Spell attack.
Spell attack. Nice. Okay. That's
That's
Reach out.
17 on the
Rex.
die.
Oh, that definitely hits. That absolutely hits.
Oh, shit.
I also have to cast that at second level. So
Oh.
Which the bibbles?
3.
She's gonna,
No, that's the wrong one.
We'll see.
she's gonna be fine.
Part of me thinks it would be really funny if the attack looked like this. You're just like flicking her with magic.
Inflict wounds. Inflict.
Didn't intend it as a pun. Just thought it would be kind of funny to do something that wouldn't really
Like the
hurt a
little
lot,
forehead
but like
kinda.
magically have it be like.
Pulls out a whole lot of forms, rolls them up.
It is 23 necrotic damage.
23.
Wow.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Just melting paper.
Okay. She is.
She does not look good. She's got blood is soaking through her dress all over the
There
place.
is a kind of a melting,
Shedding.
gross kind of thing, and you start to see a face that you recognize coming through the outer
Like the-
structure that she has.
The beauty part is like disintegrating almost.
And you can kind of see the
It confirms that this is definitely
who you think
Dr.
it is.
Yeah.
You're not a priest, you're just a stupid doctor like me.
Like me. The idea of self-identifying as a stupid doctor.
Only a stupid doctor would walk up right here.
Yeah.
She just gets like gross and comes down to like comes towards you. And it's like she's like, I don't know why you have this face or how you escaped the tower, but you're nothing like me.
That's right, because you're gross. You're all covered in acid. It's nasty.
Amazing. Yeoman.
Oh, joking on deck.
Throw it in the back.
Like, you nasty.
You may be covered in acid, but you're basic. Oh!
Watch out, I'm about to end this bitch's career.
Jesus Christ.
He approves of that joke.
swing out the window, radiant sunbolt
Okay. At her or zombies or?
at her.
Yeah. Okay.
14.
To hit?
That's a hit.
Is a hit.
The Covenants are gonna get hit.
The what?
I forgot that
They're
I
gonna
was in
start their
Blender
turn there.
range.
They're gonna start their
They
turn.
shouldn't have gotten so close.
Yeah. I did think we
6
warned
for
them.
radiant damage.
6 for radiant.
Yep.
So 3.
There's a whole new meaning to the words paper mache.
And seeing that Buddy has foolishly isolated himself in the crowd, Pilm is like, yeah, dumb. Now you get brave. I can't tell where.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I
kinda
can't either.
squished
They're
a
all
little
squished
bit.
into that range.
Yeah, you can move them a little bit if
Yeah.
you want to, because they're all
Fantastic.
kind of tumbled.
Bonus action, flurries of blows.
All right, so that's 2. There's one that's incredibly damaged. That looks like beat up more than the others. That's within your range. You want to target that one first?
Yep.
Okay.
24 to hit
That will hit.
for 6 damage.
However, whatever part of him you want to remove to kill him, you do it.
Just knock his head crooked.
Yep. Beautiful.
And then for the second flurry of blow, I will. So I'm bringing a key point here.
You could move forward and hit her.
You can move one forward, yeah, without taking an attack of opportunity.
I'll hit her.
Absolutely.
I'll
All
try to
right.
hit her. 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Nice.
It's for 8 bludgeoning.
You know what? I placed another seal on her.
Magical or non-magical?
It's non-magical.
You're burning the seal?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Burning the seal. She takes 11 necrotic.
Oh, how do you want to do this?
Oh,
Oh shit. Okay. So it's like time slows down a little bit. Yolaman is just like punching through a zombie and then like running through the dust. And I'm picturing it being like one fist and then as you're running, the other fist into her, right? And as you hit the strike, Rill's just like, you know, and like thinks about it and just.
Cool. And there is a burst of radiant energy as she dies. Can I have another Arcana or Religion check?
Do they have to make any kind of like dexterity saving throws just like that zombies?
16?
I rolled Arcana last time, so I'm gonna say this time it's religion. 'cause it's the
17.
Same.
Okay.
Arcana.
Okay.
17.
Ooh, a 5.
Okay.
A 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are focusing on your seal burning.
Have a tasty little cube of
Thanks.
function.
11.
Okay.
You also get a little cube.
You know
Mark
what?
Tholomian, you making a
Grammatically
religion
makes sense.
or
I don't think.
What is
Arcana
it?
check?
Arcana or religion check?
They're both plus zeros, so I mean.
Whatever
Yeah.
you think.
Flip,
What
flip,
are
flip,
Mark
flip,
Tholomew
roll.
You know what? Hang on a second.
Looking away, taking off his glasses.
Looking away
even.
from his own.
Holy
roll.
shit, it rolled high.
Hey,
14.
14's pretty good. Did anyone roll higher than 14?
16 and you got
17.
17.
Okay. Because you guys have seen it before, you're again seeing all the signs of an extremely similar soul departure. Her
That you saw
energy
from
goes
Professor
out
Nightcron.
and away.
And as that happens, every single one of these zombies crumble. And you start hearing screams and cries in the town.
Flashes of light out in the crowd.
Yeah, there was confusion and curiosity and concern, and now there is a whole other elevated level of emotion happening in the town
And chaos.
as you have killed their goddess, and everyone that she has blessed has died.
Would I additionally attempt a perception check to get an idea of what direction the departure is in?
Okay. Yes.
It's 19 on the die. 22.
22.
Okay. I don't know the direction, but you do now. You've got an idea of what way.
You see it
So
go
hold up
off
when
in a
you-
kind of wavering.
When we
but
need to access that information, you will have it.
I'll make a note of that.
Because me wonders maybe perhaps that where Rune be hiding if we search church and no find.
Is it a free action to cancel a spell?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Cancel it before they
Concentration,
get
you can just
blended.
drop.
Absolutely.
You see several kindergartners heading towards your paper blender, like, oh!
So even if they're angry mob, like we're trying
Gotta
not
go
to
to-
kill the normies.
There is still angry villagers.
Oh, all right.
For a brief second in the chaos, you are out of combat. What do you want to do with this moment of confusion? You can tell that
You can
Snickers
hear
has
Snickers
gone upstairs.
rummaging upstairs.
So, is there
Is
like
there
an
badges?
upstairs window?
There's windows that kind of
We are representatives.
end and then go up to the next path.
There are some
there are
two-story
upstairs
windows.
Is there, yeah, like one I could open, basically be like up high and talk to people?
You
Still,
want to
you'd have to
go
go inside for that.
up
yes, but-
Right,
into
yeah.
the building and then talk to people from like Rapunzel.
Well,
You wanna
be like-
Rapunzel them?
Yeah, well, like kind of get up somewhere so everybody can see and hear me. Yeah, so like I'd climb
There's
through the
no
window.
balconies or anything like that. You can't get it all poked.
You could
on.
definitely
No,
open
I don't have to
like
go
You could
a front window
definitely-
here and talk out to the crowd. Is that
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
you
could
can-
also
it's
stand
gonna
out
be-
on the steps and address them there if you wanted to go through the building.
Like,
But that is in
Cool.
front of people that might mob him.
That is
well,
true.
like
Maybe.
just so I can get out in front of people and be like, "Hey, dudes, this is totally what happened. Sorry."
So you want to start heading upstairs.
Like, but yeah, like somewhere where I
He
can
wants to
like
roll
talk to them.
a
Hold on.
charisma check of some
What,
sort
I understand
to-
that, but we're just going to take things one step at a
to
time.
chill
If
them.
Bartholomew says out loud to the rest of us that he's going to go address the crowd, Rills is going to go with him so I can take the help action. And like as he's like, I'm gonna say this, okay, that's good, but also maybe say this too.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
guys
don't say
workshop
that
it a
thing.
little.
Run and climb back in the
Too many
window.
dudes.
So you're both going in
Drop
through the
some
window.
of the dudes.
Dexterity checks to jump over the
No, they can
staircase,
go
or just let
upstairs.
them
They
do
can go-
whatever.
they can
There's
go.
a handrail for a reason, folks, and you use that to easily hop that broken steps and.
Snickers up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys get up,
Snickers
up
is
top
probably
into the
busy
first
looting
floor.
right now.
I will describe what that is. What else does everybody else want to do?
Yeah, what
Because
else?
there are angry, confused villagers here.
No, since they may not recognize my fists as the deadly weapons they are, I'm going to take my battle axe
Yeah.
Ah,
off my back. I'm going to say, we'll use the church as a defensive point. Back all of you. There's more going on here. We are representatives of the king. That was no goddess.
Give me an intimidation check with. That sounds intimidating. With advantage. Yeah, because he's showing us
hit the badge.
the badge.
I did not roll.
I'm not superstitious.
You could use.
Fuck!
Oh no!
Really?
you With have- advantage?
Oh no! Yeah, he's.
You didn't roll 2 1s.
No,
Oh.
but I mean, might as well then.
Okay. What do we got?
How many pips you got? Or is it really, really bad? You'd have to spend a lot of pips to try and make that good.
Pip counting is occurring.
Yeah.
Just.
It's a real.
I think I can pull it off. And that's the guy from
Well,
the low
he's
rope.
just trying to keep him
Okay.
back for right now.
And a 7.
7 total.
Seven.
Okay. Yeah, he can have one of those.
Oh, whoa. Oh,
New
it
pip.
really went. Sorry.
Buddy and Drogon, what do you guys want to do?
If I had to make a guess for like a steadier lab would be what I think up or down.
A
You know
study
that she's
or
fond
lab?
of towers.
Well,
Buddy goes up the wall.
History with the carrot.
Oh, but I did retreat.
Okay. Drogon?
So you're protecting that broken window area. Okay.
It's the only way.
I will stand in front of the window.
Okay.
It's as he said. There's more going on here than meets the eye. Everybody just calm down, wait, and we'll explain.
Transformers.
There's weeping and crying and screaming. People are panicked. The three of you head up the stairs cautiously.
I will also put my hand axe away, but I'll keep the shield.
Okay. When you get up to the top of the stairs, there's a smaller little room above this main hall area. There's a writing desk, comfortable chair, bookshelf. There are papers strewn about all over the place. You can see out the window overlooking the town. And then there's a doorway, and you can hear scuttling around into the other room. It looks like it is some sort of combination bedchamber study on the other side. You think Snickers is in there?
It looks like he tossed this first little area really quickly and has moved on.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Well, since I know he's looking for shiny things, I'm just gonna turn to Rills and be like, "Hey, what's the name of this town again?"
It's Still March, honey.
All right, thank you.
Just ask Chris that out of character.
That's beautiful.
Thank you, scribe. I'll go to like this window and like crack it open or get it open somehow. I'll be like, "Excuse me, people of Stillmarch.
So like here?
We do apologize for how this is."
Do you have thaumaturgy?
I technically do.
Okay, let's do it.
Lucky has to tell me though. I imagine.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's like you start talking like nobody's hearing
They
you.
can't hear you, dipshit. Use that spell.
Talking to the mic, and suddenly a microphone appears.
Yeah.
Bartholomew turns it up to 11.
This goes to 11. People of Stillmarch, we apologize for how this has been revealed to you, but you have been deceived for an inordinate amount of time by somebody who pretended to be a holy figure. We now understand that this may have been some sort of foul necromancy.
Before you go any further, give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, before you
Me
decide the
reminding
words...
him of the name of the town was me taking the help action.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a-
They did say that specifically we're coming up there to give Bartholomew the
Oh
help action.
shit!
Yes.
Come on now, if I could hit the dish.
Yes.
Is it good?
It was good the first time, but somehow it ended up better. I rolled 18 first and then got a nat 20.
Hey! Woo! All right.
You said just the right amount of dudes in your speech.
So, you do know like that, like you've heard Mark Bartholomew talk before. You've heard him accompany people on the performances on the train. You guys have seen him be charismatic, more than you guys at least. Maybe by a little, maybe not Rills, right?
Sometimes.
I feel like the two of them are probably neck and neck. They're both charisma characters.
Today is Mark Bartholomew's day.
But you have never heard eloquence and not just eloquence, but sympathy coming from Mark
Yeah.
as he tries to explain the situation. You may continue, please.
Well, while it may have looked like your friends and loved ones were actually getting better, in fact, they had already been dead and were being just held up, basically, in a shallow form of existence. So, again, we apologize. We did not understand ourselves until it was too late, and already caused great harm to some of you. So please accept our sincerest apologies and, I guess gather up and let us hear some of your stories so that we may give a proper report to the throne.
Amazing. Fantastic.
You can hear, I think, because this is just how people work, right? You can hear a lot of people taking in what you say, especially with that nat 20, and believing and like just kind of like that's a lot to process. Like, oh my gosh, are you telling me that my two brothers who haven't been fighting died in that cart crash, and they've just been like zombies this whole time, kind of, right? Like there's so some people are like, oh my gosh, and some people are just they're not hostile, but they are angry.
Yeah, 5 stages of grief denial.
Yeah, exactly. So
there's chaos and madness still, but it is not violent towards you. You have quelled them to a point of like something happened and we don't understand it, and they're waiting for answers. And
you may also get the sense, I think with the Nat 20, I'll give you a little sense that you're probably not gonna really be welcome here either. Like they're not happy you did what you did as a majority.
Yeah, but that 20 is
but
gonna
they're
allow
not gonna
you guys
be
to get out of
violent
here without trouble. We were thinking maybe we'd lock you up or something like
Yeah,
that.
there was a chance
of
of
party.
You're gonna lock us up for another 8 months, you say? It's a quintessential
That's how
part
you
of the
level
campaign.
up? Oh my god.
What did you say?
A quintessential part of the campaign.
no.
Well, yeah, but I mean, play on.
Buddy. And Rills, what else would you guys like to do up here? There are papers strewn about.
There's like a
And then there's the other room.
You got here, I'll go in the room.
Alright.
I'll go to my
Okay.
Snickers then.
Okay.
what are you doing with that?
I will take care of that. You look at these papers. There are.
Investigation checks?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Just 1 second. Just talking about what there are. Yeah, there's a lot of like notes and things like that here. A lot of it seems to be kind of arcane work. This seems to be spell stuff, and since you have dealt with that, you understand that like you can't grab any of this and use it,
Right.
or even necessarily understand it without a considerable amount of effort.
Mm-hmm.
And since your magic comes from a different source than your intelligence, this is going to be difficult to understand. But you can see there's a lot of magic stuff going on here. Yeah, what else? Is there anything else you want to search? There's mostly just the desk and chairs and stuff.
I don't know like what specifically I would be searching for, but I feel like I would be looking for something. Anything. I don't know, like...
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah,
then.
I don't know if she would keep like a journal or a diary or something, but some kind of information that Rose could understand a little more concretely. It's like you said, everyone's magic is personal, so she might... Alright, investigation... 9.
Okay, yeah. You gather up some stuff that you think might be useful.
That's fair. Yeah.
So they don't know those.
Yeah. You are heading into the kind of combo bedchamber study. There is it's a big room, ornate bed, white silk everywhere, and this room is also filled with mirrors. There are mirrors everywhere in here. And in here, once you actually step into this room, it's also very sweet smelling. There is a kind of
floral perfume.
yeah,
kind
lilies, but also something metallic, something aloft. There's a vanity table. It's covered with just weird bottles, different shapes. And also on this like little side table, there is a little stand that is holding up a amulet. It has a blue crystal gem in the center, and this is something you have seen Burnwood wearing.
Is this out of Snickers' reach?
No,
Or is-
unfortunately, Snickers is grabbing this thing.
Snickers? I will end you right now.
Give me a persuasion check, or intimidation,
I
even.
think they're the same.
Snickers gonna fight them for it?
Let's see.
The
How
4.
much does Snickers love shiny?
Snickers grabs this thing and puts it in his mouth and goes, "What?"
I don't have anything. The chain is still hanging out of his mouth. I got nothing.
I'm gonna toss a paper airplane at him.
He has a one hit. Are you going to?
Buddy
kill Snickers?
knows.
I'm going to go up, sacred kill him, and then spare the dying.
This happened. The Snicker. Mark followed of you, after giving this impassioned speech out, just hear Snickers go, ah! like this little, what?
Like a chihuahua yip, I turn around like, who's eating my child?
And you turn over, you see Buddy right there, like, already sparing the dying
like-
and, like, taking this jewel out of
Celestial flames smoking off of Snickers.
He's like,
Oh, it was the Heimlich, thank you.
he choked.
The only part that Bartholomew saw was you stabilizing him, so it was just like, no, Buddy was helping.
Yeah.
Spoil the rocks, spoil the kobolds.
Wow, that's the title of this episode.
We're gonna be in an episode of Dr. Phil.
Oh god. Okay.
Snickers the cold.
Wow.
So you have the amulet.
Put it right in my bag.
Fantastic.
Oh God.
I will say at this point, maybe you have come into this room as well.
Hearing the yip, I imagine.
Mark,
Be
you can be in
curious
here
what happened
too.
to
We've all kind of
Snickers.
been doing this while you were talking out the window. This has all been happening.
Right.
And now you're here in the study bedchamber. There's also another desk in here. Again, more papers covered all over the place.
Then once they can tell that the crowd is
Yeah, do
not
you guys want to come up
dangerous,
as
do you
well,
wanna also
or
go
do you
out?
want to stay here and
Sure.
do? Okay.
Did you happen to see this time where the spirit goes?
Rough direction over in that way.
Actually, at this point, I think you're, in general, with the layout of the land, which I have never made a map for, and will probably do at some point. You are in the halfling,
region.
thank you, and this has gone over towards the elven region.
Which makes sense because she herself is an elf.
Correct.
That is correct.
Are you guys gathering upstairs?
Yep.
And you're having this conversation like as you're going up. Buddy, you overhear this. That's where the tower is.
Tower would also be in that the general
You know that
direction.
they took you out. The elves took you out. Is how you got out.
Is the tower still standing?
I
Go,
don't
give me a
know
history check.
necessarily.
What do you want with this? I think that's a 10.
Yeah, you don't.
All you remember is at some point, like shortly after being rescued, that they said that kind of like they'd killed
The people that were in
the
there
people-
doing bad things.
the person who had was in charge of everything, like that they'd been killed.
There's somewhere maybe they would be going? The Doctor's Tower? If it's still there?
Doctor Who?
Dr. Burnwood. Or Burnwoods?
So this is the first time they are hearing that name, right? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
that's
Yes,
correct.
because that was all in Celestial before.
Oh, good. I thought you were going to say Dr. Nitron. Who's this Burnwood?
A jerk.
What do they do to get you so riled? I've never seen you,
Brave.
hardly angry.
They're just a really, really bad person. And I don't know the limitations to what he could say. Well, what he could say.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fair. Right.
He'd probably say some stuff and it would get garbled.
Yeah. In fact, actually,
Oh,
he
like
might
you would slip into a language we don't understand?
Yeah.
Or
It's-
But he tries to
imagine
tell you some
like
things,
The,
and
the audio version of pixelated censorship kind of
Yeah.
happens.
Okay.
it's
Verbal
weird.
What are you
Acting?
beeping, dude?
Now, I feel like
Must be
I, as
Japanese.
a player, have a general idea of, but could I roll some kind of like history or something to see if Rolls understands that at all? Like what might be happening?
What would cause that particular?
The
History or Arcana or anything of that sort?
this is gonna be Arcana or
Would be
religion.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Just religion.
Oh,
Just religion.
okay.
Okay. Rills is curious. Oh, that is a massive bounce out. I'm gonna just roll with a different die. Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah. That was it was strange, but also kind of like weirdly forgettable.
Okay.
You know.
I've been perception filtered.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what happened.
Right. Totally.
Check.
Everyone's shaking eyes at each other.
But you said again in common.
That was in common. I can say it again if you want, but
You getting this, dude?
Oh, you're looking at Lucky.
I mean, what does it sound like?
It's all Greek to me. No.
What's Greek?
Let's go. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's old God stuff.
can I insight check him?
Who? Lucky?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or is it just wait, like is he audible to everybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still
All right.
He's your familiar.
he's still kind of your familiar as
Or you're
well.
his. Well,
Well, I think he'd prefer if I was his stranger, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
16.
16. Okay, 16. Insight on.
it's Lucky might know what you're talking about, but he's not gonna
Yeah.
say anything about it.
Doesn't help him any.
I just want to know if he understood it.
16 probably. Yeah.
I've also written it if you want to see it. It's also gibberish.
It's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
also.
Yeah.
What the?
Like we look at it, like we saw you write it, but somehow there's redacted
Oh no, it's already
black
pre-written.
bars.
He pulls open a book
Oh,
and
there's
it's
a
already
pre-written
written.
thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of, it just looks like all of the pen lines for the letter got twisted and distorted and folded on
Like trying to
top
read
of
a
each
book
other.
in a dream.
Yeah. Or the weird mess
No,
of
not
it,
even
like
a little.
the text that early AI generates,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
image.
Oh yeah,
the image text.
it looks letter-ish. but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's letter adjacent.
I'm not a Roma.
Yeah.
While you're in here, kind of looking around at all the stuff of Vespera's, give me maybe either like a perception or investigation check for stuff, because you're in
you're-
here for mostly for a reason.
Yes.
All right.
We obsessed
Let's
with
try.
loony things and such.
There is a kobold alive, barely on the floor. Yeah, smoldering still a little bit.
You know, you should stop smoldering, dude. It's bad for your health.
Investigation's gonna be 22.
You're just racking up this
Um,
information.
8.
22, 8.
Really bad.
Oh,
The dirtiest of 20s.
okay. A
Fantastic.
dirty 20, 22, and what did
12.
12?
Okay.
Okay. Just there.
Dirty 20 and what?
22.
22. Drogon, you're kind of looking through things here, and you actually pull aside a tap. Oh, there's a tapestry on the wall, and it is of her. Radiant, resplendent, goddess-looking, right?
Yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah.
You pull that down, and behind it is a secret door. Like you pull it down. There's looks like a stone wall. It's not a stone wall, and no, it is a. You are able to just kind of push that open. Inside of here, there's a big stone table. There are strange alchemical instruments all over this thing. There's
Not strewn about haphazardly, but like
skillful.
precisely placed.
Everything else is like warm and vibrant and like super girly
And this is cold,
and evil and empty and
heartless.
yeah, very very like pristine. Also like and just like a clean room almost.
Yeah.
There is there also is on the center of this table. There is this strange vial that looks like it is like almost made with like a thin ivory or bone, so you can see inside of it.
So there's like an opaqueness to it.
And there is some sort of golden fluid on the inside of this. That. And you're welcome to take that if you would like.
Yes.
Okay. If you want to do an Arcana check on it, also go for it.
Go ahead and go with him.
You find amongst the papers on the table a spell scroll. This is a well-written spell.
Cool.
Yeah.
I completely skipped that line of text somehow. I like that.
I came up with this.
That's really cool.
just,
Okay.
very recently.
Yeah. You don't know it now, but you will know it shortly, like after looking over it a little bit.
Yeah, if you spend some time checking this out, or you give it to one of these super nerds.
A scroll of terms and conditions cancellation. I can use this. No, but yeah, I'll like pass it to Buddy and be like, dude, can you read this? I mean, I know we couldn't help you, but maybe you can help me.
What do you got on Arcana?
15.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
This is a greater healing potion.
Nice.
And it sounds like Buddy needs to make a roll of some sort to identify the squirrely thing.
I can look at it, but I am not very good at it.
I'm not very good at it.
I mean,
I've just
we can work
out of character
together,
rolled
and I
really
offer
well.
to help.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah,
for
either
it.
one of you can do an Arcana check with advantage.
You have, if you have a plus anything to that,
I
it's
have
more
one.
than my plus 0. Yeah.
4. That's a 19 total.
Yay!
Nice.
Nice, dude.
This is a scroll of power word kill.
Damn.
I'm gonna use this so irresponsibly.
What level spell is that? Can you even
9.
use that right
That's a level 9
That's
spell.
a 9, and I will let you use it.
Damn.
Yeah, we will let you use it.
Don't read it by accident.
The level you can cast. Is that how that works?
Yeah. This is one set up for to be used. Yeah. And with that, we will conclude this session of Kingdom of Steam.
Yay!
Congratulations on the first time defeating Vespera Burnwood.
First time, he
Yeah.
says. There's gonna be a Latin
Don't
music
pump that
version.
phrasing.
Bum, bum, bum.
Drogon's no fool.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody out on the internet. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, but we're doing something. Maybe, I don't know.
Possibly back to the
Worst-
Pathfinders.
It could be
Piratey
Pathfinder. It could be something else.
Worst comes to worst, I will rerun the dragons with
campaign.
two
With
dragons.
2 dragons.
Can I, like, have Enord go back up to level 6 because they did that?
Like we killed the one dragon, and now we're all.
And
we're
he's
all
like,
level
"So
6
you're
now."
big."
Non-continuous story.
Ah!
I could-
Alternate reality where there just always was 2 dragons.
anyway, we'll do something tomorrow, maybe.
Something will probably happen. It may not, and either way, you should get a heads up in the Discord.
Yeah,
Which you
and
can
if you
always-
go to the
always do.
Discord, you'll get notifications for when Etherflux Hunters D&D in Space
So-
goes on Wednesdays on
you're-
Chris's channel.
Not one of the lovely folks that watches us live, and you're watching this back later. Follow the Discordy thing.
Yeah, like and
Do the
subscribe.
stuff.
Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night.